Welcome, everybody, to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. I'm Josh, joined by Dick North today, and we've got some Lady Pelicans basketball ready for you this evening as the Klamath Union Pelicans take on the Henley Hornets. Klamath Union entering play today 2-2 overall in the season. They're 1-2 in league play. Meantime, Henley, they are 2-1 in league play, also 2-1 in the season for Klamath Union so far. Coming off a pair of losses, tough losses against a decent Phoenix team and a Hidden Valley team that is also very good, and also returning to the lineup tonight, senior Mackenzie Probst. A lot of different things happening for the Pelicans tonight as we reach the mid-season point, getting ready for action tonight. The Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week is also brought to you by Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union, Coldwell Banker, Holman Premier Realty, Lithia Chrysler, Utah Band, Klamath Falls, and going to jam out in the gym real quick. It seems like they had the volume a little bit too loud.
Glad I had the earphones on.
Yeah, absolutely. And also brought to you in part by Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. And Dick, tonight, a conference game against a crosstown rival. Maybe not as big as the rivalry with Mazama, but still a rivalry game. And a couple new pieces back into the Klamath Union order, and hoping for a good night tonight, good night of basketball.
Yeah, I really expect to see a lot of good things tonight. Again, you mentioned, there's a lot of rivalry here. And, personally, we had a bunch of kids, 6 kids graduated from Henley. And I know from the Henley standpoint, the rivalry against KU is a lot stronger than it is against Mazama, or at least it used to be. I'm not sure what it is now. My kids have been out there for a long time, but KU has some really interesting players. They've got some freshmen that have really stepped up. Pena mainly, Pena and Hall against Hidden Valley had really good games, and I would love to see a lot of stuff out of them. We always talk about Cassidy Mahan, the fact that she doesn't score to her potential. She doesn't take very many shots. She works really hard on defense and creates turnovers and gets a lot of boards. I'd like to see some stuff out of here. And Probst, had to sit out. She had a one-game suspension, I think. I expect to see something good out of her tonight. She's a senior. She's a team leader. And, Henley is coming here. I haven't really watched them too much, but KU's got some stuff to prove. They had a tough loss against Hidden Valley, who's probably one of the best teams in the state. And I think they want to make a statement, and they'll want to show the rest of the Skyline that they're not somebody to be trifled with, that they can actually play.
Absolutely. We'll take a look at the Skyline Conference standings as we have them coming up in just a bit as we continue the pregame show, getting ready for Pelicans basketball on MyBasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by the smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And welcome you back inside live at Pelican Court as we get ready for KU and Henley girls basketball coming up in just a bit as we take a quick look now at the Skyline Conference standings as we have them reaching the midway point in the season, and Hidden Valley is atop the Skyline Conference. They are 3-0 in league play and 3-0 overall. Henley follows them at 2-1 in league play. Phoenix is 1-1. Klamath Union and Mazama both 1-2. And rounding out the Skyline Conference is North Valley at 0-2. A couple other contests going on in the area tonight is just across town out at Mazama High School. The North Valley Knights are taking on the Lady Vikings. They started actually about 25 minutes ago at 5:30. So if we can, we'll try to get some score updates for you throughout that contest, especially for the boys' game between North Valley and Mazama. That'll be happening a little bit later on. Take a look at what Henley has done so far this season. Their one loss comes against Hidden Valley, who beat them 50-32. Past that, they beat North Valley and Mazama. The North Valley win was a 55-38 W, and then squeaking away out of Mazama with a 39-35 win. That was last Friday. Meantime, for KU, they started out the season with a couple of good wins, one against St. Mary's and then one against North Valley. Since then, they have dropped two, losing to Phoenix 41-29 and losing to Hidden Valley 69-34. They were looking to have a tune-up game back on Tuesday against Lakeview. That game ended up being canceled, but we are back here tonight at Pell Court. Very excited for this rivalry matchup that'll be getting underway here in just a minute. When we continue, we're going to talk about starting lineups. What have these Lady Pelicans scored so far this season? Last game specifically against Hidden Valley. We'll go over those totals coming up here in just a bit as well. The pregame show, Lady Pelicans basketball is NESN.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back inside Pell Court. I'm Josh Eldridge, joined by Dick North, getting ready for Klamath Union Lady Pelicans basketball tonight, taking on the Henley Hornets. Henley 2-1 entering play today. Klamath Union is 2-2, and Dick, Klamath Union coming off of a pretty tough game against Hidden Valley last time, but it's not like they didn't score. They were just outscored by Hidden Valley. There were some decent quarters for Klamath Union in that game.
There were. Hidden Valley's just an excellent team. I think they're going to beat up on anybody they play against. But for KU, we had some quality play from Pena. She wound up with 8 points. Hall had 7, so that's 15 points from the two freshmen. Wells had 2. She was in foul trouble early. Garcia had 5. Mahan had 3, and Mendez had 3 also. The freshmen on the team are really lightened up, and they're pretty impressive. So that's something I would really like to watch.
All right, we're definitely looking for big things from them tonight, and of course, rivalry game tonight against the Henley Hornets. So they talk about the OSAA down there on the floor and the policies in the gym tonight. Worth remembering that the OSAA is not hosting state championship events this year. However, there is going to be some sort of championship event put on by the athletic directors and the coaches and the players of 4A. It's not necessarily sanctioned by the OSAA. So we'll talk about that coming up a little bit later on in the broadcast too, just sort of chat about that as we get ready for the national anthem. Well, it means we're just about ready for starting lineups tonight, as we will start with the Henley Hornets. And before we talk about their starters, worth noting that just like Klamath Union, a sparse amount of seniors, only one on their roster. A lot of freshmen, one freshman, but a lot of juniors and sophomores. As we take a look at the starters for the Henley Hornets. Number 1, Melody Martino, the starting lineup, along with number 15, Annie Campos. Number 10, the junior, Ryan Maddox. And number 30, Kinsey Nelson, along with number 20, Madeline Sharp, the junior. Your starting 5 for the Henley Hornets. Turning our attention now to the Klamath Union Lady Pelicans. The starting lineup, the junior, number 1, Anna Mendez. Number 5, another junior, Mackenzie Probst. Number 15, the junior, Sam Garcia. Number 20, a junior, Cassidy Mahan. And number 23, the freshman, Dayanara Pena. Klamath Union coached by Maria Ramirez, and Henley coached in the first year by Randy Denson. His first time in Pelcourt. Unfortunate that Coach Denson of the Henley Hornets doesn't get to quite experience what a full house in this gym is like. But welcoming here into Pelcourt, always nice.
Yeah, this is one gymnasium where if there's a crowd in here, there's a definite home court advantage. And it might be that way tonight.
Yeah, still quite a few people across the way, some parents, a couple students out there, and I believe vaccinated folks and parents were allowed in tonight. So a few people in the gym this evening. As we get started, Henley's going to start with the basketball as they go from left to right. First layup attempt of the game is good. Credit the points to Campos as Klamath Union now working the other way, trying to get the ball inside to Pena. She's loses control for a second, but it's grabbed by Mahan. Garcia goes up with it. Rebound is going to go to Henley. Grabbed by Campos as the Hornets go the other way. Pass goes into the near side to Nelson. Back over to Campos. She got Probst off her feet. Dishes it back out. Kicks it over. Nelson, open 3. No good. Rebound Pena. Pena trying to make something happen. And Dick, you said it exactly last game. When she's on the floor, things do tend to happen.
She does. She takes charge.
There it is. Gets the assist into Probst, 2 notches, 2 points. Tie game, we're knotted at 2 with 7:02 left to go in the first quarter. Inside the 3-point arc from Maddox, the shot no good. Rebound snagged by Henley and Sharp. Back over to Nelson. The only senior on the Henley team is Nelson. She's going to be guarded by Pena. She kicks it back over to Campos now, the freshman. Campos back over to Nelson, tries to get it inside to Sharp, throws it up off the glass, no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Cassidy Mahan. Dick, those are things for Cassidy. She's in there, she's crashing the boards every play. She might not score as much, but she's making an impact on this team.
She always does. She hustles, she pays attention where the ball is. She's really a heads-up player. Just like that, she dished underneath the Pena. Unfortunately, she got hammered, but just things like that. She's got basketball awareness.
Pena sent to the line for her first couple free throws, and tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Les Schwab Tires. Having the right set of tires and wheels in your vehicle is just part of an essential safety checklist. That's why Les Schwab does more than install just tires and wheels. Come on in for a free pre-trip safety check, and they're going to help make sure that everything is in working order at Les Schwab Tires. They're in Klamath Falls and Merrill, doing the right thing since 1952. Pena's second look at the free throw line after making her first. Free throw rims out, no good. Rebound is going to be snagged by Henley. Trying to find a way out of it was Campos. She kicks it ahead to Martino. And a turnover. Probst loses the handle on it for a second, keeps it from going out of bounds. Garcia, bounce pass over to Mahan. Mahan crosses to her right, now back out to Probst beyond the 3-point arc. Garcia tried to get it into Pena, but another turnover for Klamath Union. That's their first. Shot on the other side, no good. Rebound grabbed by Henley. Another shot up, no good. This time Campos is going to get it for the Hornets. She dribbles it out to the three-point arc, takes a shot and swishes it. First three-pointer of the game goes to Campos. 5-3, Henley leads with 5.5 to go in the first. Probst trying to get something going, and Probst, who has been missing 2 out of the last 3 games for Klamath Union, maybe has to play herself back into a game situation, as that was her second turnover there, and committing the foul as well. But she is an important component of this team, even if it might take her a quarter to get back into a game-like situation. At the line now is Nelson. And she got the bucket and the foul. And 8-3, Henley leads KU. Probst taking it up. It's Garcia with it now. Takes a screen set by Pena, decides against it, and kicks it back out to Mendez. Mendez inside to Mahan, kicks it back inside to Mendez. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Henley, but another one of those times where Mahan creates the open look, and a good play just didn't result in points.
Beautiful pass. Garcia or Mendez was just a little bit out of position, a little bit too far underneath the bucket to score, but it was a beautiful pass.
Inbound pass goes directly to Garcia. She throws up a shot. Rebound is grabbed by Pena, and she puts it back up and in. 8-5, 4:32 left to go in the first. Shot on the other hand, and the bucket goes to Campos, and taking the mid-range shot with the foul. That's a good play. She's got a chance to extend the lead back up to 6. 4:49 left to go in the first. Pelicans fans, picking the right path can make the journey easier, the distance shorter, and can assure that you end up at the right place. Whether you're dreaming of owning a home or you just want a great checking account, Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union can help you reach your goals. The free throw is no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Mendez. As it remains 10-5 with 4:42 left to go in the first. Pena steps into a three-point shot. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound still up for grabs. It's going to be taken by Henley, and they take it the other way. Pass goes over to Campos. Campos trying to drive the lane. Tries to get around a couple players. Does. Puts up a shot, no good. And Pena is going to grab the rebound. Was that a held ball?
That was a fourth carrying ball, yeah.
Okay.
This year.
Carrying the ball, yeah, there you go. Or was that over and back when she got hit?
No. That was, yeah. Cecilia mentioned it was carrying the ball.
Okay.
We haven't seen very much of that until this year, so.
Interesting. Well, Henley with it now. They lead 10-5 with 4:12 to go. Open shot, 3, nailed by the Hornets, and that's Nelson. Second three-pointer of the night for Henley. 13-5. They're up by 8. That's their biggest lead of the night. And Pena held ball again. And as you try to figure it out, timeout's going to be called by KU. We'll take one too. 13-5, 3:58 to go in the first. Henley leads. You've got the Les Schwab Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Welcome back to Pell Court. Lady Pelicans basketball on mybasin.com. I'm Josh Eldridge, joined by Dick North. There's 3:58 to go in the first. The Henley Hornets lead 13-5. A couple turnovers for KU early has allowed Henley to knock down some three-pointers, but they're shooting well from beyond the arc.
They are. You know, one of the problems that KU's having right now, Probst is in foul trouble already. She's got 2 fouls. Henley is playing pretty disciplined basketball. They're getting good looks underneath, and they're capitalizing on it. And they have 0 turnovers. KU only has 2, but you know they're kind of struggling a little bit underneath. They've had some good looks at the basket from in close, 6-8 feet, but haven't been able to knock them down. I'm hoping that changes a little bit as we progress in this game.
Henley's going to start with the basketball as Pena turned it over at the end of that last little portion of play. So Henley going to take it. Campos is going to kick it out. The mid-range shot is taken and hit. I believe that was Maddox with the bucket. Henley now up by 10. KU now on the other side as Wells is checked into the game for the Pelicans. And she will take the foul. She's shooting 2 as she was fouled on the shot. So right now on the floor for Klamath Union, it's Mendez, Wells, Mahan, Pena, and Garcia. 5 on the floor for Henley. It's Martino, Sharp, Campos, Maddox, and Nelson. As Wells tries to trim the lead back down to 8. 10 is the biggest lead Henley's had tonight. We're here in the first quarter. Free throw rims out, no good. Wells steps to the line for her second. Second free throw rattles home. 15-6, 3:41 to go in the first. Quick pass ahead for Henley, puts the layup up and in. 17-16. And Pena on the near side, she's trying to find some open room, kicks it over to Garcia. She dribbles just inside the three-point line, knocks down the jump shot, 17-8. Henley still leads, 3:22 to go in the first. These girls picking up the pace a little bit, kicking it back out to Nelson. Nelson tries to drive right in the middle of the paint, throws up a layup, and is fouled by Wells. That'll be Wells' first foul tonight, and if she can stay out of foul trouble, I think defensively for KU it'll go a long way. She can also score fairly well. So Wells a big component of this team, but she's gotten into foul trouble quite a bit. Haven't been able to see her too much. It's important for her to stay in this game.
It is. She's a lot like Mahan. She makes a difference on the floor when she's out there.
And apologies, looks like I have the score wrong on my side. I've got 16-8 the score, 3:10 to go in the first. Mendez shoots up a three-point bucket, no good. Rebound by Wells, kicks it back out to Garcia. So KU able to hold on to possession after shooting the quick three-point shot. Pena dribbles to her left, spins around to her right side, trying to get to the bucket, throws up a shot, contested, and it falls. 16-10. Klamath Union on a little 6-2 run here to try to get back into this game. And the shot on the other side, off the glass, no good. Rebound is going to be, well, still up for grabs. A battle for it. Henley comes away with it, kicking it back out to Nelson, who takes a three-point shot. Back of the rim, no good. Klamath Union trying to get back into this game as Mendez is going to be, I believe she is going to be hit with the foul. Maybe there was no foul. Maybe she stepped out of bounds.
Just turnover.
Yep. Hornets inbound. They lead by 6 with 2:28 to go in the first. Spin move by Campos. She tries to hit it off the glass, no good. She gets her own rebound, battled for it down low, throws it back up, no good. Still a battle for it, and held ball is going to go the way of Klamath Union.
Girls are aggressive underneath. I like to see that.
Absolutely. Definitely nice to try to grab those rebounds and stop Henley from getting those offensive boards. It goes a long way as KU takes it into the front court now. Garcia dribbling to her right, steps around and gets the bucket. That's a sweet move to the rim, 16-12. KU still trails by 4, 2:05 to go in the first. That was Martino, and misses the bucket. Rebound goes out of bounds, possession KU. Klamath Union on a mini 8-2 run here. Kicks it inside to Wells. Wells loses a handle, back out to Garcia now. Bucket here would be important here in the first quarter. Garcia tries to get it inside to Wells, just slips through her hand, out of bounds. Henley takes possession. Henley taking it up now. That was Campos. She kicks it over to Martino. Martino, one of 4 juniors on this Henley roster. Trying to dribble down low, loses the handle on it, does Maddox, and KU ball.
That's Henley's first turnover.
It comes with 1:20 left to go in the first. They lead only by 4. Pena over to Garcia. Tries to get it inside to Mendez. Another turnover for KU. Tries to lay up on the other side, and Pena takes the charge. found position and sacrificing life and limb on that play.
That was a good charge.
That was.
She hung in there the entire time with her arms straight up and got hammered.
Mahan tries to dribble to the rim, loses the handle, kicks it ahead to Maddox, who misses the open layup. Shot goes back out to Martino, who grabbed the rebound. She misses the putback, and now it's KU ball with 50 seconds to go in the first. They trail by 4, 16-12. Pena tries to cross up, another turnover. That's 2 in a row for Klamath Union. Maddox going to the rim, no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Sharp. She passes it over to Martino, who gets the bucket, now 18-12. 31 seconds to go in the first. Henley leads. Garcia faces a double team as she dribbles it up, but quickly dissipates. Tries to get it over to Pena. 3 turnovers in a row for Klamath Union. Open bucket for Maddox, and she gets the layup. The lead back up to 8 for Henley. 20-12. As Pena loses the handle on it once more, takes the shot. Shot is waved off, and they've got the wrong score here in the gym. It should be 20-12, not 20-14. Well, it looks like they're fixing it now. 20-12, the score after 1. Klamath Union has got to dig themselves out of an 8-point deficit as we head to the second quarter. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on my.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
We're back getting ready for the second quarter of action. 20-12. Henley leads the Klamath Union Pelicans, and Dick, so far, Klamath Union, the story so far for them has been turnovers. Henley's only turned the ball over once.
Yeah, right now KU's got 9 turnovers. Pena's leading the pack with 5 points. Garcia's got 4. Wells has 1, and Probst has 2.
Just as we say that, a turnover for Henley, a traveling violation as Probst checks back into the game. She's got 2 fouls, tries to kick it ahead to Caitlin Delaney, loses the handle on it. Mahan then loses it. That's now 10 turnovers for KU in the first 9 minutes of the game. Henley trying to work it inside. The shot goes to Martino. She misses. Rebound still up for grabs, and I believe Henley's going to stick with it. The penalty goes against Cassidy Mahan. On the floor right now for KU coming into the second quarter, it's Hall, Garcia, Probst, Mahan, and Delaney. Inbound pass goes a little bit wayward as with it now is Maddox. Maddox throws up a shot, no good. Rebound goes to Probst. Probst ahead to Mahan. Tries to get it inside to Hall, and Probst able to save that one from getting away from KU as she tries to get to the bucket. Goes up, off the glass, and it falls. 20-14. 7:10 to go in the second. Pass ahead to Nelson for Henley. Trying to get it inside, and the shot blocked by Hall goes out of bounds. And there you go, the freshman stepping up on defense.
Yeah, she's a lot like Pena when she's on the floor. She makes things happen, and she's really aggressive. Really an outstanding player for a freshman.
Probst tries to jump the inbound pass, knocks it out of bounds, so we'll do it all again. 6:59 to go in the second. Henley leads 20-14. Inbound pass is going to end up going out to Martino. Martino back over to Maddox, who tries to drive the lane, but she travels. And a turnover for Henley, just their second. And they're going to take it out from the sideline instead of the baseline. So KU taking it up. Probst with it. Probst drives to her left, kicks it out to Mahan, who takes a mid-range jump shot. That one rattles out. Rebound is going to be snagged by Hall for KU. She over to Delaney, now to Garcia. Garcia to Mahan, who's right beyond the three-point arc. Mahan crosses to her right, goes to the bucket, throws it up off the glass. She's fouled. She'll get 2 free throws after the shot was no good. They're going to charge the foul to Poe, I believe. Or, pardon me, Campos. The freshman Campos charged with the foul there as Mahan gets a pair of free throws. Pelicans fans, little things can add up to big bills when you're buying, selling, or owning a home. And Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty's exclusive Beyond the Sale guarantees protect buyers, sellers, and homeowners alike from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty today. Substitution for the Hornets as checking out of the game was Campos, and we'll get the sub in just a second as Mahan shooting her second free throw. It's good. 4-point game. Pardon me, Campos did not sub out. Henley now on the other side. Tries to spin around with the shot, no good. Rebound Mahan. The 5 on the floor right now for Henley. It's Martino, Sharp, Campos, Maddox, and Nelson. Pass goes over to Garcia. She tries to get inside and is fouled. Foul will be on the floor. And that'll be against Kinsey Nelson.
It's her first.
Her first foul. Inbound pass goes to Mahan. She gets it back over to Probst beyond the key. Probst trying to drive to her left, spins to her right. Almost lost a handle on it, back out to Garcia. Gets it inside to Hall. Hall goes to work in the post. Off the glass, no good. Rebound still up for grabs. It's going to be snagged by Campos from Henley. But Probst applying the pressure. Pass goes out to Nelson. Across court to Martino, who takes a shot. That one rattles off the glass, no good. Rebound Mahan. KU really battling on the glass here. Those are the things you love to see, but yet another turnover for them. 5:22 to go in the second. Nelson gets it inside to Maddox, who throws it up off the glass, no good. Rebound goes to Hall. And KU with it as Probst takes it up. 5:08 left to go in the second. 20-16. Klamath Union trails the Henley Hornets. Garcia trying to get it inside to Mahan. She's about 19 feet out on the near corner. Over to Delaney at the free throw line. Delaney loses the handle on it, gets it back, kicks it over to Probst, who loses it also. But Probst gets it back, stops for a mid-range jump shot, thinks twice about it. Inside to Hall, wasn't ready for the pass, and another turnover for KU. As the Hornets now take it up. Kicking on over to Martino. Bounce pass goes into Sharp. She's fouled on the jump shot. Foul goes against Probst. That's her third. And she will likely have to check out of this game here in the second quarter. Might not see her until the second half. First free throw for Sharp is no good. As Mendez and Pena check in for Probst and Garcia. Timeout called by Coach Denson of the Henley Hornets. We'll take 1-2, 20-16. 4.5 to go in the second. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on Mason.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
And we welcome you back inside Pell Court. 20-16 the score, 4.5 to go in the second. Henley leads, and Klamath Union, they're scoring the ball well, but they're not taking care of it very much.
No, they were up to 12 turnovers, and that's being generous. They really need to pay attention to what they're doing as far as their passes. They're trying to force the ball inside underneath, and Henley's defense is picking their pocket. And you can't win a game if you got a ton of turnovers. Right now, it's Henley's got 12 turnovers. KU's got 12 turnovers to Henley's 3. So that's a pretty big disparity there.
But you look at that and you say, well, there's only a 4-point difference. So if you can cut back on the turnovers, they're right in this game.
That's right. And that's, again, that's what they need to do. They need to take control or keep control of the ball. Right now they've got Pena and Hall on the floor together. So a freshman and two freshmen who are both pretty good sized gals who both take, they handle the ball really well. They've got some sweet shots. And so I want to see some good things happen. Probst is on the bench. That's not good.
She's got 3 fouls.
That's right. And so we probably won't see her until the second half. So the two freshmen have got to step up.
A chance while Probst is in a bit of foul trouble for maybe someone to step up. You'd love to see Jada Wells get some action too. She's going to be on the bench, I believe, coming out of the break. But, she's not in too much trouble yet. I believe she has 1 foul to this point in the game. And, hoping that she can provide a presence on defense.
Yeah, she's a lot like Mahan. She's a lot like Pena. She's all over the floor, which is why she normally gets in foul trouble, and she hasn't gotten any today. She has 0 fouls, which is a good thing. Actually, I'll take it back. She's got 1.
She's got 1, yeah. So the 5 on the floor for KU as we come out of the break. It's Mahan, Pena, Hall, Delaney, and Mendez. Out there for Henley, it's Maddox, Nelson, Campos, and Parker. KU taking the ball up, gets it inside to Hall. Hall tries to spin around with it, but a travel is called against Keely Hall, the freshman. So another turnover. That's 13 for KU in just under 12 minutes of play tonight. Quick shot on the other side for Henley is a missed three-pointer. The rebound goes to Nelson, who's now guarded by Pena. Kicks it over to Campos. And now inside to Sharp, who tries to throw it off the glass. No good. Rebound goes out to Maddox. Long rebound. She tries to drive inside. Throws up a shot. Off the glass. No good. KLAMATH Union trying to grab the defensive board. They finally do. Lucky to get out of that with no points is Pena. Now tries to go up on the other side. Pena spins around. Mid-range shot off the front of the rim. No good. Hall battles for the rebound, but eventually goes the way of Henley. Hornets take it up. Campos crosses to her left. Tries to get it inside, but instead throws it to Coach Liston Case, the JV boys team. He's got to field that one and got to take a timeout. 3:37 to go in the second. 23-16. That is how much Henley leads by. We'll take a break. We'll be back on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. Basin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends. How to fit in. How to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
3:37 left to go in the second. 23-16 the score. 3:37 to go. And right now, KLAMATH Union, they're down by 7. Not insurmountable by any means. They've gone on a couple runs already in this game when they limit the turnovers. But that has got to be the story moving forward the last 3.5 minutes or so in the second quarter.
That's right. You've got to keep control of the basketball. You can't be flinging it out of bounds or handing it over to the other player to score, layups on you on the pick and run. So
I don't know if it's a silver lining necessarily for KU, but just from watching this game, obviously when you have 13 turnovers at this point, Henley has caused a few, but a lot of them I feel like have just been mental mistakes for KLAMATH Union. If you could just clean that up just a little bit. Split the turnovers in half. You're right. You're right in this game. If you could just clean it up just that much more,
there's only a 7-point deficit, so there's plenty of time for KU to come back in this before the half's over too.
Mahan beyond the key. Back over to Pena. Pena now dribbles to her left, tries to get inside with it, throws up a floater, no good. Rebound Henley. On the other side, that was Nelson missing the layup. Hall rips away the rebound. Love to see the tenacity. Kicks it ahead to Mendez, who takes a 3-point jump shot off the front of the rim. It's no good. Rebound goes to Henley. Now in the fast break, it's Maddox against Pena. Off the glass, no good. Pena with the rebound.
This is going to sound really sexist, but the way Hall played on that, I bet she has older brothers that she fights against.
Yeah, I mean, you got to in that scenario. Pena tries to cross up, loses the dribble, gets it back. Crosses to her left. Has the ball picked away by Maddox. She's got the bucket to herself. That time doesn't miss the layup. Maddox has missed 2 open layups so far, but bringing that one home. 25-16, 2:30 to go in the second.
Actually, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have older brothers. Her parents are sitting across from her. I know she has a sister, but she probably plays against her dad. He doesn't look like he'd give up anything to her.
Mahan dribbles the baseline, tries to kick it out to Delaney, but no one's home. Another turnover for KU, and that results in a missed layup on the other side from Maddox. Delaney trying to take it up. Outside to Pena. Pena crosses to her left, now dribbling right, tries to get the baseline, passes it out to Hall, and another turnover for Klamath Union. Maddox in the break up against Mendez. She misses another layup, and Klamath Union's transition defense has been saving them this game. As Pena loses the handle on it again, tries to get it inside to Hall, who goes up off the glass, no good. Rebound goes to Campos.
That one was too easy.
Yeah, you miss those when you're too wide open from time to time. Bounce pass goes inside, up off the glass from Sharp, no good. Rebound Hall. 25-16, 9-point deficit, a minute 20 to go in the second. Mendez throws up a shot, and Mahan gets the rebound back out to Mendez. Tries to get it inside to Hall. Back to Mendez, now to Delaney. Over to Pena between the circles. Pena crosses to her right, takes a screen set by Hall, gets it inside to Hall, who throws it up off the glass. That's no good. Under a minute now, 25-16, Henley leads.
That was a beautiful pick and roll.
Bounce pass goes outside to Maddox. I think Hall got a hand on that one as she went up with it. Transition pass up to Mendez, who throws it off the glass, just rims out, goes out of bounds, KU ball.
Well, KU's not getting any home court advantage on the bounce, I can tell you that. There have been a lot of balls that have rimmed out that looked like they should have dropped.
Oh, but I'll tell you what, their transition defense is saving them in this game. They're getting back and winning those one-on-one fast breaks that they need to stay in this game, only down by 9. As Hall kicks it back over to Mendez, tries to get inside to Pena, and Pena gets fouled trying to go up with the shot. She will shoot 2 free throws.
She got hammered on that one.
You know, Pena doesn't ever seem to take a soft foul. Every time she gets fouled, she gets knocked down to the ground.
Well, she works hard, so.
She does. First free throw coming up by Pena. First free throw good. 25-17, trying to trim it to a 7-point deficit with 37 seconds left to go in the second. Henley leads 25-17. Pena's second free throw, no good. Rebound goes to Henley. Hornets taking it up onto the other side. It's Campos. She dribbles with her left hand, throws up a floater off the glass. A beautiful shot. 10-point lead now for Henley, 27-17. Pena throws it ahead to Mahan. Mahan dribbles inside just a little bit, back outside to Garcia, who throws a shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound Campos, 15 seconds to go. It's Campos. Bounce pass over to Martino, but the shot was stuffed by Klamath Union. Another shot goes up. It's rebounded by Pena. Mahan has to take a quick shot. Goes up with it, off the glass, and a buzzer-beating layup. It is good. 27-19, the score going into halftime. We're going to step aside, take a break. We'll be right back with you on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome you back inside Pell Court. The Klamath Union Lady Pelicans going up against the Henley Hornets tonight. They trail 27-19 at halftime tonight, and Henley led by the freshman Annie Campos.
Yeah, she has 10 points, followed by Maddox with 6, Nelson with 6, Sharp with 3, and Martino with 2. For Henley, the scoring is pretty much even all the way through the lineup. Pena has 6 to lead it. Mahan has 4, Garcia has 4, Probst has 4, and Wells has 4. And the four points that Probst has gotten, she's been on the bench most of the game. She's scored a few quick points, but she's gotten in foul trouble. She has 3. So that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on as the game goes along.
Other number to keep the eye on is the turnover disparity between these two teams. Klamath Union, they're just Henley's jumping the passing lanes. The passes don't have that extra, speed to them that they need to have, and it just seems like small things like that are leading to some Henley points on the other side.
It's actually led to quite a few Henley points. And you mentioned something, you said the passes just don't have the extra zip on them. That's not quite how you said it, but they're really tentative with their passes, and so they're just kind of lobbing them inside, and it's easy for a team to pick your pocket when you do that kind of stuff. The turnover disparity, Henley has KU has 16 to Henley's 4, so that's 12, and there have been a lot of points scored off of those turnovers. We don't keep track of that, but it's pretty obvious. And so, if KU would just take care of the ball, they'd be in this game. I mean, they're not out of it. They're down by 8, but if they take care of the ball on their end of the court and fight like they're doing with Hall and Pena going in there crashing the boards, and Wells, they've got a good shot at walking away with a win with this one, and they really should do that. I think they're the better team.
Well, those are our halftime stats for you as Klamath Union trails 27-19 against the Henley Hornets. Still halftime. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the Skyline Conference standings as we have them so far and take a look ahead at the second half. You've got the Les Schwab Tires game, mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between. We keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to mybasin.com. Les Schwab Tires game of the week. Tonight, halftime in the girls varsity contest. The Henley Hornets are up 27-19. Entering play tonight, Henley was 2-1 in league play. They are second place in the Skyline Conference behind those Hidden Valley Mustangs, who have beat both of these teams so far this season. Take a look at those Skyline Conference standings. Hidden Valley, they are 3-0. And Henley 2-1. Those are the two top teams in the Skyline right now. It's been that way for a number of seasons. Phoenix is 1-1. Klamath Union and Mazama are both 1-2. And North Valley is 0-2 in the Skyline Conference. Take a look at Henley's one loss. Again, came against Hidden Valley 50-32. And as far as, Klamath Union, they lost to Hidden Valley 69-34. So tough to gauge yourself against an opponent like that. But right now, Klamath Union, they are down 27-19, looking to make a comeback in a big way against a modestly filled gym tonight at Pell Court. Definitely not full capacity, but it's not empty either. Quite a few parents and brothers and sisters on the other side of the court. Some students might file in a little bit later on tonight as well, so looking forward to that. 27-19, the score after two quarters. When we come back, we'll take a look ahead at the second half on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires game of the week on mybasin.com. After two quarters of play tonight, the Henley Hornets lead 27-19. They also lead the turnover ratio 16-4. That has got to be the focal point coming out of halftime for KU.
It is. Again, KU has got to just, what they need to do is eliminate their turnovers. They can't expect to win this game if they're throwing the ball away half the time when they come down the court. So they need to be focused on their passes, not try to force the ball underneath, work around the perimeter. If they do that, Mahan's going to get open inside. If Pena's not running the plays, she could get open inside. Wells gets open inside, and they've just got to take care of the ball.
I think something for KU, and they start with one senior on the floor right now. I think a lot of this is going to come down to the leadership of Mackenzie Probst and how she can try to will her team back into this game. And scoring of Pena. Hopefully Mendez can get involved as well. And Mahan and Garcia also on the floor to start things off for KU in this third quarter. Right as we say it, Pena with the turnaround jump shot. Now only a 6-point game with 7:41 to go in the third. Pass goes inside, and Wayward. Rebound is grabbed by Mahan. Pena takes it up, throws it ahead to Mendez. Banks it off the glass, no good. Rebound snagged by Nelson. Pass goes ahead to Campos, who fires up a three, rims out, no good. And a penalty, I believe, is going to be called against Cassidy Mahan over the back.
That's her first foul.
Five on the floor for Henley as we start the third quarter. It's Martino, Sharp, Campos, Maddox, and Nelson. That's 2 quick fouls on Mahan. And that will also send Sharp to the line. Pelicans fans, if you'd like to exercise in a professional, clean, and friendly environment, head on to Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. With state-of-the-art equipment, 4 indoor tennis courts, 3 pickleball courts, certified personal trainers, and tons of group exercise classes, Harbor is the place to be. As Mahan checks out of the game. Now into the game is Nice. 0 for 2 from the line. Goes Sharp. So now Klamath Union a chance to try to answer back. Only a 6-point game. As the pass goes up to Mendez. She dribbles the baseline. The shot goes up. No good. Nice with the rebound. She misses the follow-up shot. Rebound goes to Probst, but she knocks it out of bounds. KU giving the ball up to Henley there, trying to get the offensive board. Pass ahead to Nelson, open three, misses it. Rebound goes to Pena, ahead to Garcia. Garcia tries to get it inside to Nice, but it's knocked away by Campos on Henley. And ball goes out of bounds, KU sticking with it. Pena to inbound, gets it inside to Nice, who throws it up off the glass, no good. Rebound still up for grabs, taken by Probst. And foul goes on KU.
I think it's on Pena. If that's the case, that's her first.
Apologies there. We had a little bit of a problem with the focus in the camera, but we're back. Is still missed too much except for an offensive possession for Henley. No score. KU takes it back. Now Probst with it. Probst crosses back to her left, takes a screen set by Pena. Now back to going to her right. Kicks it over to Pena. Now to Mendez, getting it inside to Nice, who tries to go to work inside down low against Sharp. Outside to Pena. Pena cross to Probst, back to Mendez. Now to Garcia. Garcia trying to get it inside to Pena. Nice pass inside to Probst, throws up a shot, no good. Rebound Henley. There's a good pass in by Pena, couldn't convert points. Now in the fast break goes Henley. Campos fighting through the contact and getting the bucket, 29-21. 5.5 to go here in the third quarter. As Probst loses a handle on it. Driving to the basket, gets fouled, and will shoot 2 at the line. Probst, who's already got 4 points tonight, hasn't seen a whole lot of playing time. She's got 3 fouls. Chance for her to leave her impact on the game by making that free throw, and she does, 29-22. Caitlin Delaney checking in for Garcia, and we've got a timeout on the floor by Coach Denson of the Henley Hornets. Will take one too. 5.5 to go in the third. Henley leads 29-22 on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on thebasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
And we're in the third quarter of a 29-22 ball game. Klamath Union trailing the Henley Hornets, but now only down by 7. Still in this game for sure. They've been able to put some points up and hang tough with Henley. Now the goal for Klamath Union, try to string some stops together.
That's true. You know, if KU can stop Henley on the offensive end and do what they're doing, or defensive end, sorry, and do what they're doing on the offensive end, they're getting a lot of really nice passes inside. The girls are just, you know, they're a little bit too far underneath the bucket, and so they're hitting the bottom of the rim. But if they're like a foot out from where they take their shots, they'd make them, and they've got some really nice shots. It's just a matter of just being a little bit more finesseful, if that's a word. Having a little bit more finesse.
There you go.
There we go.
It's like funner should be a word, but the correct term is more fun, that kind of thing. So Probst misses her second shot, goes out of bounds, last touched by Henley, so a chance for another possession for KU as Probst takes a screen, dribbles back, kicks out to Mendez, corner three, looking good, no good. Campos with the rebound for Henley, kicking it ahead to Maddox. Good transition defense by KU, and it works out again. Probst with the rebound as she has the ball plucked away from her by Nelson. Nelson now in the double team, right underneath the table here. Trying to dribble into a three, kicking it outside to Maddox with a three, no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Sharp. She puts it back up and in, 31-22, 4:42 to go in the third quarter. Pena taking it up. And nice step back, three-point shot is no good. Rebound is going to be snagged by Nice. Nice kicks outside to Pena. She gets a second look at three, also no good. Follows up her own rebound.
Take it again.
And this time the floater also no good. Another rebound for KU, this time from Nice. She misses it and gets fouled. Foul is going to go against Parker. Holly Parker, a sophomore, one of 3 sophomores on this Henley Hornets team. And the first free throw coming up by the freshman, Dakota Nice. Good.
You know, these freshmen really play with some intensity. You know, Nice, Pena, and Hall all are in there. They fight for everything they get. I mean, there's no question when they're going into the boards. If they've got their hand on it, it's going to be a battle.
Definitely showing a lot of tenacity for freshmen. They're not taking anything for granted, and like you said, they're fighting down low real well. Substitutions coming in for KU as Jada Wells is checked into the game. Wells is going to check in for Delaney, and the second free throw for Nice coming up. Good. 31-24, 4:17 to go in the third. Klamath Union still trailing as Campos tries to get the pass inside to Poe, but it goes out of bounds. KU causing a turnover there, decent pass coverage, and 5th turnover of the game for Henley. 31-24, 4:11 to go in the third, as Probst will take the inbound pass. Probst walks right into a three-point jump shot and knocks it down. 3 points for Probst. She's got 9 tonight as Campos crosses over and gets it over to Poe. Pass lane broken up by Probst. Open layup is good. 2-point ball game just like that. A 5-0 run by herself for Mackenzie Probst. 31-29, 3:43 to go in the third. Dick, that just shows you how much she means to this team.
She makes things happen right there on the floor.
On the other side, Campos knocks down a mid-range jump shot. Probst taking it up for KU. Tries to get it inside to Wells. The pass knocked away by Holly Parker. And a timeout's going to be called. 3:27 to go in the third. 33-29. That's the score. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
33-29, 3:27 to go in the third. Only a 4-point differential between these two teams, and it all changed when Mackenzie Probst gets some minutes together, and she's able to go on a 5-0 run by herself and provide some energy.
You know, she's really quick. She's really fun to watch. She can handle the ball really well. She dribbles well with either hand. She makes things happen. She hustles on defense, and she takes some nice shots on offense. And she's doing what, you know, we talked about when not running a fast-paced game. She works around the perimeter and opens up inside because she can score from the outside. So Henley's forced to come out and contest her, and which opens up inside. So that's one of the reasons that KU has made a run, because of Probst and the way she's playing right now.
5 on the floor for KU as we come out of the break. It's Pena, Nice, Hall, Mendez, and Probst. KU starts with it. Inbound pass goes to Probst. She tries to get it inside. The pass knocked away. Last touched by Jada Wells. Turnover for KU. Henley a chance to try to extend upon this lead once more. The pass goes over to Maddox. Maddox back out to Nelson. Trying to go inside with it was Campos. Kicks it back out to Nelson. Back to Maddox. Back to Nelson. Perimeter passing as Henley tries to slow things down, trying to create some easy buckets as Campos drives the lane off the glass. No good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds as Campos last touched it. KU's got it. And Pena. She's going to bring it up for the Pelicans. Pena gets it over to Nice. She's just inside the three-point arc, kicks it back outside to Pena. Dribbles around the perimeter, crosses to her left, a nice move, spins around twice off the glass and knocks down the shot. Those are some good post moves by the freshman.
Yeah, that was a sweet move. She put a little head fake, and pumped it up and knocked it down.
33-31, 2:22 to go in the third quarter. Shot goes out of bounds for Henley, and since it didn't touch the rim, technically goes in the books as a turnover, but a substitution coming in for KU as Garcia checks in for Nice. No, pardon me, checks in for Mendez. So Garcia taking it up for the Lady Pels. Trying to get around Nelson, loses a handle. Gets it inside to Nice, who goes to work. Back outside to Wells. Mid-range jump shot off the front of the rim, no good. Garcia with the rebound, no good. Probst dishes it back inside to Garcia. That one rattles home. We've got a tie game with 1:55 to go in the third. We're knotted at 33. Campos gets the pass over to Martino, who missed the shot. Goes out of bounds again, and KU, they're able to string those stops together, convert points on the other side. That's how we get ourselves to a tie ball game.
It's been all Probst and the influence she has in this game right now.
Probst goes with it, tries to get it inside to Wells, turns the ball over there, that picks the pocket of the Henley player. And Pena with it now. Pena dribbling to her left, being guarded closely by Maddox, and a turnover. The illegal screen set by Klamath Union against Jada Wells. I think it's a new foul call on her every game. I mean, illegal screen is probably, give the benefit of the doubt to the offense if it's anything at all, but that's just, just Jada's luck that she gets caught with the illegal screen there. Nelson trying to get it inside to Sharp, kicks it back outside to Martino, misses the jump shot. Klamath Union a chance to take the lead as Wells brings it up, tries to dribble inside, and a offensive foul against Jada Wells. 2 quick fouls for her.
I didn't see who the Henley player was, but she was definitely planted. That was a very good call.
Right. No, that was definitely the correct call to make. Under a minute now, we're tied at 33 in the third quarter. Maddox kicking it over to Martino. Now Campos with a 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound is going to go to Henley. Kicks it back over to Campos. Campos to Maddox. She shoots up a 3. That one no good. Rebound grabbed again by Henley. That time Sharp, and she is fouled trying to go to the bucket. She'll get 2 free throws with 39.3 seconds to go in the third. We're tied at 33, as I believe that'll be Sharp getting a chance to tie the game. Or, pardon me, give him a lead.
And that's the 4th foul on Probst.
Probst likely to sit until the latter parts of the 4th quarter now. First free throw, no good. Checking in for Probst is Mendez. And how about this, Pena, as Mendez checks back into the game, giving her the game plan. That's leadership from the freshman. Second free throw misses everything. That's 4 missed free throws in a row, I believe, for Sharp.
It is. She's 1 for 6 from the line.
Pena kicking it ahead to Nice. Nice back to Pena. Pena crosses to her left, gets some space, gets it inside to Nice. What a pass by Pena. Nice able to convert the bucket, 35-33, KU with the lead. There's 18 seconds to go. Maddox tries to get it inside. A good defensive play by Wells causes the turnover for Henley. Now Pena's going to take it up. They get the last possession of the quarter. Pena now takes a screen set by Wells, dribbles inside, loses a handle on it, and she's going to travel. It looked like she lost the handle on the ball. Maybe not, though.
I think she was trying to pass, and it slipped out of her hand. Called a traveling call, but it was a turnover regardless.
Yeah. 2 seconds left. Henley's going to take the inbound pass, getting it over to Campos. It's broken up. Campos still gets her shot off. The long three, no good. So we're going to go into the third quarter with Klamath Union leading 35-33 over the Henley Hornets. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Getting ready for the fourth quarter where Klamath Union leads 35-33. Dick, the Pels outscoring the Hornets 16-6 in that third quarter.
Yeah, Probst really made a lot of things happen for him. Henley only scored 6 points, like you mentioned. It's a 10-point differential, and that's why KU's ahead right now.
They start the quarter with Mendez, Nice, Pena, Wells, and Garcia on the floor. Pass goes over to Nelson for Henley. She takes a three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Pena. Pena crosses back to her left, now to her right, kicks it back over to Garcia. Garcia takes the Pena screen, trying to drive the lane. A nice move to the bucket, no good after the layup attempt. Henley with the rebound. Pena trying to pressure a little bit. It's Nelson. Takes the Campos screen. Kicks it back across to Maddox. Now back to Campos. Takes a mid-range shot off the front of the rim. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Rebound, possession goes to KU. Girls playing with a lot of heart right now after being down, at 1 point by 11 in the game. To be able to battle this back, a lot of tenacity as Probst checks back into the game with 4 fouls.
That's what I like about these KU girls. They don't give up. A lot of teams, you're down by 11, they'd be kind of rolling over and playing dead, but not this team.
It's paid off for him so far. Mahan tries to get the pass over to Mendez. Bounce passes over to Wells, and that ball goes out of bounds. I just think a little maybe miscommunication there. Wells knocking that one out, but looks like KU's going to stay with it. Mendez to inbound. Finds Probst beyond the three-point arc. Probst takes the Mahan screen, crosses back to her left, now over to Pena. Pena trying to go to work against Maddox. Dribbles around, going to her right, takes a Mendez screen, throws it cross court to Mahan. Mahan dribbling the lane, goes up with it, gets the bucket and the foul. Love to see that aggressiveness from Mahan. You only see flashes of it, but when you see it, man, it is exciting.
I wish she would do that all the time because I know she could. I'm like a broken record here from me all the time.
But it's true. When she's aggressive, she gets to the rim. There's not a whole lot that can stop Mahan. She's also a great free throw shooter. Knocked that one down. 38-33. Klamath Union up by 5. 6.5 to go in the fourth. Pass goes over to Parker. She misses it. Rebound Mahan. Probst back to Pena. Pena steps into a three-point jump shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound Henley. And timeout is going to be called by Coach Denson, and the Henley Hornets will take one too. 38-33, 6:12 to go in the fourth. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on my.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we're back in the fourth quarter of a 38-33 ball game. Klamath Union fighting back in this one, enough to take the lead with 6:12 left to go in the fourth.
That's right. They just need to make sure they don't have a bunch of turnovers going down the stretch. And with a 5-point lead, who knows? Walk out of here with a home court victory.
That'd be nice.
You know, Probst right now with 4 fouls on the floor. She's got to be careful what she does. When she's out on the floor, it really changes the pace of this game.
Changes the dynamic of the whole team. She's able to run the point effectively. She's good on defense. She really, again, there's a couple players on each team that really make things happen, and Probst definitely one of them for these KU girls. As Probst is guarding Parker, kicks it over to Maddox as Henley starts with the ball. Nelson now back over to Parker. Parker trying to get it inside to Campos. She spins around with the shot. No good. Rebound Pena. She fights for it, loses the handle on the basketball. Maddox takes it, goes up, and a charge is taken by Pena. That was a 50-50 call at best, and Coach Denson is out on the floor to argue it. Both girls go up. Pena goes to the ground, and it is a charge taken by Pena, her second of the game. Probst able to step into a three-point shot off the back of the rim, no good. Pena fights for the rebound, no good. It goes to Parker. And another turnover as Henley now not taking care of the ball as good as they did in the first half. KU's going to take it, 38-33, 5.5 to go in the fourth. Pena dribbling to her right, over to Mahan, now over to Mendez. Takes a three, no good. Probst saves it from going out of bounds. Mahan fights for the rebound, kicks it out to Mendez. Mendez over to Probst, and a foul is called on Nelson. 5th team foul for Henley, 6 for Klamath Union here in this quarter. Pena over to Mahan. Mahan to Mendez. And turnover for Klamath Union. Possession goes to Henley. Henley with it now. Campos kicks it out to Nelson, who takes a three, no good. Goes out of bounds. Pass goes ahead, in now to Pena. Pena to Mahan. Mahan back inside to Wells. And loses the handle on it. Campos with the shot off the glass. It's good. 38-35. It's Mendez into Wells. Wells fakes one way, turns around, knocks down the jump shot. That's how you answer back. 40-35, 4:14 to go. KU leads. Parker, mid-range jump shot. Mahan gets a hand on it. Another blocked shot for Cassidy. And now KU working quickly the other way. Mahan out to Mendez. Mendez, mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound going to be snagged by Sharp for Henley. Still a battle for it, and held ball under the bucket. And a timeout. We'll take one too. 40-35, 3:52 to go in the fourth. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on myson.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
3:52 to go in the fourth, 40-35. Klamath Union leads. They're looking good. Probst has been able to stay on the floor in this fourth quarter. That has been big for Klamath Union. And, well, they're up by 5 against a crosstown rival with 4 left to go. They're in the driver's seat for sure.
They are. You know, right now Probst is playing really well considering she has 4 fouls. She's being pretty careful, I think, and I think that'll make a big difference if she's able to stay on the court the rest of this game. That'll be nice.
Klamath Union going to start with the ball. Coming out of this short break. And it's going to be Pena, Wells, Probst, Mahan, and Mendez to start things out for KU. As Mahan, mid-range jump shot off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound Henley. Campos gets inside, her favorite spot, about 10 feet out. Knocks down the jump shot. Only a 3-point game now, 40-37. 3:36 left to go in the fourth. Pena over to Probst. Probst finds Pena again. Pena crossing to her right now. Now to her left, just beyond the arc. Being guarded closely by, well, that would have been Martino, but a timeout called by Coach Ramirez of the KU Pels. We'll take 1-2, 3:19 to go in the fourth, 40-37. Got Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
40-37, Klamath Union leads. 3:19 to go in the fourth. And the Lady Pels will start with the basketball coming out of the break. Pena being guarded closely by Nelson. Back over to Mahan. Mahan trying to cross her up, kicks it over to Mendez, inside to Wells. Wells throws up a jump shot and splashes it. 42-37, KU leads, 3 to go in the fourth. Pass goes over to Maddox. Maddox with the mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Sharp for Henley. Sharp shoved off Probst, no foul called. And Campos goes to work inside. Throws up the shot, no good. Rebound Mahan. Mahan in the 3-on-1 fast break, gets fouled going up with it, and she'll get 2 free throws. Chance to try to build KU's biggest lead of the night. Right now it stands at 5. That's what they lead by right now. Chance to try to build it to 6, possibly 7 with Mahan at the line. Thing I notice right now, At maybe I didn't notice at at Phoenix because we were too far away, and Hidden Valley because we're being beat pretty good by those Mustangs. But good thing right now, the KU girls, they're smiling out there, having a good time, and it shows with how they're playing.
They are. They're having fun. They've got a lead. That's always fun. When you're
it is. Playing ahead is always fun. Second free throw coming up for Mahan.
It's kind of funny. Probst took an elbow to the chest down there, and she just laughed about it.
That's all you can do when you don't get the foul call that you were looking for. Is one of the free throws is good. 43-37. Klamath Union's biggest lead of the night comes with 2:34 to go in the fourth. Campos kicks it back outside to Sharp. Free throw line jumper, no good. Mahan battling for the rebound and gets it. Pena now up on the other side. She tries to bounce it into Mahan, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Hornets.
Girls need to take care of the ball here and not force it.
They can slow down their offense too and get the looks that they want to. And that will be over and back. No, they're going to allow her an inbound into the backcourt, still with more than 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Yeah, on an inbounds play, you can pass in the backcourt.
Henley with it now. It's Campos. Campos gets it over to Sharp eventually. Bounce pass into Campos. She head fakes, goes up with it, gets fouled. She'll get 2 chances at the line with 1:58 to go in the fourth quarter.
That's a third foul on Wells.
Thankfully not in too much trouble with under 2 minutes to go in the fourth. The first free throw coming up from Campos is no good. So I believe that foul is official underneath us. Rick Batzel was clarifying that the foul was on Pena and not Wells, as is shown on the scoreboard.
Well, that's the second one on Pena.
So Pena working it up now the other way for KU as one of those free throws was good, 43-38. And Wells, head fake, she's going to travel. 5-point game, 1:43, and small turnovers like that late in the game can come back to bite KU, but their defense is now the one that has to perform. Is trying to get the pass over to Maddox. Maddox bounce pass it into Campos with hands in her face, knocks down the layup. 3-point game, 1:29 to go in the fourth. Pena now taking it up for KU, and she's fouled. And it's going to go against, I believe, Maddox. That's the 7th team foul for Henley, so both teams now in the bonus. Pena shooting free throws, checking into the game now is Parker for Henley. And Pena at the line. First free throw, no good. And the rebound is going to be grabbed by Henley. 3-point game, the Hornets a chance to tie. Kicking it over to Campos. Campos to tie the game. Bank shot, no good. Rebound goes to Sharp. Sharp out to Nelson. Nelson trying to get it over to Martino. Gets 2 Pelicans off their feet. Mid-range jump shot, good. It's a 1-point game. 43-42, under a minute now. As Pena takes it, Klamath Union, they've performed in the clutch before. As the pass goes over to Probst, as Wells labors up the court. Probst dribbling now to her left, trying to wear down the clock. Takes a Pena screen. And back over, and they're just trying to find some way to get inside the paint. Probst. Over now to Pena. Pena midcourt. And a foul is going to be called against Martino. That should send Pena to the line. Shooting 1-on-1, that's the 8th team foul for Henley. And a timeout is called by Henley. We'll take 1-2. 43-42, 24 seconds left to go. When we come back, it's free throws for DNR. Got the Les Schwab Tires Game Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we're back. Fourth quarter action, 24 seconds to go. Klamath Union leads 43-42. And DNR Pena, the freshman, a chance to extend this lead to 3. She's come up big in the past in close game situations, knocking down the buzzer-beating 3 against North Valley. Can she knock down the free throws here? First free throw from Pena, good. 44-42, so Pena gets a second one to try to make it a 3-point game. Pena dribbles, shoots. Second free throw, no good. So Henley still a chance to tie the game. They lose the ball, but Campos brings it up. Kicks it over. 3-point shot from Nelson. No good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by, that was Martino. And with 13 seconds left, Coach Denson going to take a timeout for Henley. We're going to stick with you through this one as Henley gets potentially the final look of the game with 13 seconds left. They trail by 2. Obviously, I think the play here is to try to get inside and tie the game. If you get a 3-point bucket, it's nice, but that's not what Henley should be looking for, I think.
No, but I think what they're going to do, they're going to try to get into Campos. She's probably going to drive in, try to draw a foul, so she'll try to get 2 plus 1. Right now, she's got 23 points for Henley, so she's by far, carrying the weight of the team on her back. But if I were playing defense, I would double team her, and I would make sure I didn't foul.
That is the key. Don't foul. A couple Pelicans in foul trouble. Mackenzie Probst, she's on the floor right now. Nice, Pena, Mahan, and Mendez trying to get the best defenders you can on the floor, and that's what KU's done here. 13 seconds left to go. Henley to inbound it, getting it over to Nelson. Nelson head fakes back over to Campos. Campos, mid-range jump shot, overshoots it. Rebound goes to Sharp, and she's fouled. She'll get 2 at the line as it was a shooting foul. So with 7 seconds left, the game rests in the hands of Madeline Sharp, a junior for the Henley Hornets.
1 for 6 from the line.
The right person that KU fouled. We'll see if that holds to be true. The gym is as loud as can be. Sharp's first free throw is no good. 1 for 7 from the free throw line tonight is Sharp. Second shot to make it a 1-point game. That one does rattle home. So a quick inbound pass. Clock still draining. They finally get the foul on Probst, but not before 5 seconds come off the clock for Henley. Probst still going to be shooting 1-1 on the other side. 4.5 seconds left to go in a 1-point game. Probst at the line. First free throw is good. She'll get a second. 45-43 with 4 seconds left to go in the game. Second free throw coming up by the senior Probst. It's good. Knocks down both of them. It's going to take a 3 to tie it with 4 seconds left in the game. The inbound pass is going to be grabbed by Campos, and a foul called on Probst. Her night is over with 3.4 seconds left to go in the game. When you think about it, though, not a bad play made by Probst, because you shoot 2 free throws, it's still not a tie game.
The mistake she made was fouling. I mean, it's not bad, but with 3.5 seconds, Henley had a long way to get the ball across midcourt. They would have had to do a really rush shot. Somebody would have thrown up a 3 from about 30 feet. Now there's a possibility that this girl,
Campos, the first free throw coming up for her
Makes
is good. So now do you miss it on purpose and try to get the 2 points to win, or to tie, I mean?
That's what you have to do, because if she makes this, game's over. Because of what they'll have to foul or get a turnover, and chances of getting a turnover probably aren't really good because KU's going to take care of the ball. So what Campos is going to have to do is intentionally miss, hope they can get the rebound and score to tie up the game. So
that has to go right.
That's right.
A lot has to go right. 44, again, the boys varsity contest immediately following this game. We'll also be joined by the radio audience on 1150 and 92.9 KAGO here in just a few minutes. Glad to be here with us tonight. I'm Josh Eldridge, Dick North joining me on the cast, and always great to be live here in Pell Court. We've also got a game tomorrow. The KU Pelican boys varsity team hosting Eagle Point, and the girls are going to be playing over the hill in Eagle Point, so sort of a split-site contest there. That's happening tomorrow night. We'll be able to bring you the boys contest live here on mybasin.com. As Campos, she's going to have to miss this free throw here if Henley wants a chance in it. The free throw goes up hard off the rim. It's no good. The shot goes up from Martino, misses. Klamath Union comes away with a 2-point victory, 46-44 the final. Great win tonight for the Lady Pelicans as they now improve on the season to 3-2 overall. They're now 2-2 in league play. We will dissect this game coming up next on the post-game show on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it. Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. We'll wrap up this girls' game for you fairly quickly. 46-44 the final. And Dick, Klamath Union just barely able to hold on in this game.
They were. They tried to throw it away down the stretch, but they were able to come back. You know, the girls played with a lot of heart tonight. I think at one point they were down by 11 points. They came back for a win. And it was mainly under the direction of Probst. You know, as we talked earlier through the game, she makes things happen when she's on the floor, both offensively and defensively. The whole game, the whole pace of the game picks up. As far as scoring for Henley, Campos was the big gun with 24 points, which is pretty impressive. She played a really good game. Parker had 2, Martino had 2, Sharp had 6, Maddox had 6, and Nelson had 6. For KU, senior Probst had 12 points. Hall had 5, Wells had 6, Mahan had 8, some really key buckets there. Pena had another really good game with 11 points, and Nice, the freshman, had 4. So some pretty good play from a couple of freshmen. Hall, even though she didn't score, fought really hard on the boards and caused some turnovers. So she played a big part in this game, even though her name doesn't, other than being listed as a player, doesn't really show up in the stats from our standpoint. But, you know, KU should be proud of that win. They had played with a lot of heart, a lot of intensity, and took care of the ball in the second half. They only had 6 turnovers in the second half.
That's the way to do things. Lady Pelicans getting things done tonight. 46-44 the final. Going to take a break. come back and it'll be ready for boys varsity action on mybasin.com. Also on 1150, 92.9 KAGO.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
And we welcome you into the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live on mybasin.com with HD video on air on 1150 and 92.9 KAGO. I'm Josh Eldridge, joined tonight by Dick North, and we are getting ready for some boys varsity action on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. The Klamath Union Pelicans taking on the Henley Hornets tonight. Going to take a quick look at these teams' records in just a minute. Should be a great game tonight. Klamath Union entering play undefeated still on the season. Going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on 1150, 92.9 KAGO and on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
And we're back live at Pell Court on 1150, 92.9 KAGO on mybasin.com as well. Henley Hornets, the Klamath Union Pelicans, about to go at it live here at Pell Court. I'm Josh Eldridge, joined by Dick North. Dick, tonight Klamath Union looking to improve to 5-0 on the season. They look great coming into play. Meantime, for Henley, they are 1-2. They've lost to Hidden Valley. They've lost to Mazama. So I think a good gauge for Henley to see where they're at. But Klamath Union, I think especially on their home floor, I think they'd be favored coming into tonight's contest.
I think so. They're coming off a really good win against Hidden Valley. It was fought with a lot of intensity. We had some really nice scoring from Cook, Macias, and Franklin. Franklin banged down a bunch of threes against Hidden Valley and came away with 15 points. Cook had a 15 also, followed by Macias with 10. You know, watching the kids shoot out here before the game, they look really relaxed. They look like they're ready to have a lot of fun. And I think, you know, the key to these guys is to knock down a couple of threes early on, and then open it up underneath for Cook and Short. And Short hopefully will stay out of foul trouble. He's had an issue with that the last few games. He plays a lot of intensity. He plays really, really hard, and sometimes gets calls that are kind of marginal, but that's to be expected. And so, I'm looking for a really good game. I love these crosstown rivalries. One thing, we were chatting a little while ago. Normally, this gym would just be jam-packed with Henley parents and KU parents, and there are probably total maybe 50 people in the gym, maybe a little bit more than that, but not very many. But we're playing on KU's home court, and they look like they're ready to go.
I'll tell you what, the parents, the brothers, the sisters, the fans that are here tonight are definitely going to make their presence known. There's no doubt about that. As we are nearing tip-off, we're going to take one more break, and when we come back, it's time for starting lineups and tip-off. The Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150, 92.9 KEO on MyBaycom.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome you back inside. We're live at Pell Court, getting ready for the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. The Henley Hornets getting ready to take on the Klamath Union Pelicans in just a minute. As we are ready for our starting lineups tonight, Dick, what do you hope to see from Klamath Union tonight against a Henley Hornets team that struggled a little bit early in the season, but as they look to improve to 5-0, I expect them to just look confident coming out of the gate and hopefully try to just run away with it early. That would be the goal, obviously, but the confidence is what KU needs coming out of it, and they always play with it, but coming out, here early.
What I really want to see, I want to see Franklin knock down a three first time he touched the ball. I want to see Macias knock down a three first time he touched the ball, and I want to see Cook drive in and shoot one of his patented left-handed layups. That's what I want to see. I want Henley to go up 8-0 in the first minute. That's what I want to see. That's probably not what's going to happen.
It would be nice.
What I really want to see, I want to see KU take care of the ball and not make silly passes. If they cut down on turnovers, there's no reason they shouldn't just walk away with us.
Well, they talk about the OSAA policies down on the floor. Worth mentioning that the Oregon Schools Activities Association not doing a proper state championship this year. They've left it up to the schools. Well, it turns out that Marshfield Athletic Director Greg Mulkey has put together a tournament-style system where you pretty much play every other day. You get 6 conference champions and 8 teams in all, so 2 get selected by coaches and ADs, and Klamath Union looking to make their spot in that state sort of tournament that's going to be happening in just a few weeks. So that is how the postseason will shape up. Again, not a sanctioned OSAA event, but a championship will happen this year in 2021. Now time for the national anthem. Out ready to play ball, and we will start now with the Henley Hornets starting lineups. And just taking a quick look at their roster very briefly, only one senior on this roster. It's Joe Northcutt, big number 44, also a football player. He's the only senior. A couple juniors, a few sophomores as we get ready for their starting lineups. Number 4, a junior, Drew Frank. Number 10, another junior, Eli Hayes. Sophomore, number 14, Shaw Stork. Number 22, a sophomore, Owen Shane. And finally, rounding out the starting order for Henley, number 44, Joseph Northcutt. Hornets coached by Luke Hammond. Taking a look now at the Klamath Union Pelicans. In the starting order for the Pels, number 0, a junior, Javin Zumwalt. Number 3, a senior, Aaron Franklin. Number 11, a junior, Pablo Macias. Number 13, Garrett Short. Number 14, Von Wata. And it looks like Franklin isn't getting a start. And the final starter will be the big man down low, Jacob Cook. About ready to start things tonight. So happy that you're with us this evening for a crosstown rivalry matchup, the Pelicans and the Hornets, as the Hornets will start with the ball first. Inbound pass goes directly to Shane. Shane taking it up. He kicks it ahead to Hayes, still beyond the arc. Now just beyond the key. That was Stork. Stork loses the handle on it. Getting it back was Stork. Tries to get it over to Hayes. Hayes drives the bucket, no good. Rebound goes to Northcutt, and he knocks down the first bucket of the game. 2-0 Henley here early in this one. As Macias now on the other side for KU. Hands it over to Short beyond the key. Kicks it over to Von Wata on the near side. Dribbles off to his right. Kicks it over to Macias. Macias beyond the three-point arc. Takes a Cook screen. Gets inside the three-point arc. Outside to Zumwalt. Zumwalt takes a mid-range jump shot. No good. Rebound Henley. Pablo Macias going to get hit with an early foul as he tried to get in there against, I believe that was Frank. So Macias hit with the early foul. 2-0 Henley early, 7:19 to go in the first.
You know, Macias goes for a lot of steals. He's got to be careful.
Hayes bringing it up, tries to get another steal in there, and he knocked it loose over and back. It was last touched by Hayes. So Macias, he's got to be a little bit careful, but looking good doing that move there.
Yeah, he caused that turnover.
Macias takes the inbound pass from short, just crosses midcourt, kicks it over to Wata on the near side. Wata dribbles to his right, bounce pass to Cook between the circles, kicks it over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt back to Cook, now to Macias in the near corner. Macias takes a Cook screen, dribbles back now to his left, drives the baseline, saves it from going out of bounds. Threw it just a bit too hard. It'll go out of bounds right in front of the scorer's table. Turnover for KU. And Henley leads still 2-0, 6:50 to go in the first. Pass goes over to Hayes. Hayes dribbles to his left with it, hands it off to Frank. Frank kicks it out to Shane. Shane drives inside to Northcutt, goes up against Cook, banging down low. Northcutt 4 points tonight. 6:35 to go in the first as Macias brings it up. Macias over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt now to Wata, just beyond the circles. And back to now to Macias in the near corner. Now to Short, just beyond the key, over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt dribbles back, now over to Short, to Cook, now on the near side, just inside the three-point arc. Back over to Wata. Wata fakes, going right with it, dribbles left, gets the baseline, spins to his right, kicks it out to Cook, now to Zumwalt. Zumwalt, three-point shot, no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Frank for Henley. Taking it up are the Hornets, trying to get it inside. Northcutt has its pocket picked by Short. Short stops a three-point, gets hit hard on the arm on the three-point arc, no foul called. You could hear the slap from up here.
With headphones on.
Yeah, exactly. Three-point shot for Henley. No good. The shot was taken by Shane. Macias gets the rebound. Macias trying to get inside in the near corner now. It's going to be taken by Cook. Now over to Zumwalt. Still 4-0, 5.5 to go in the first. Over to Macias. Macias takes a three-point jump shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound is going to go the way of Stork and Henley. Pass goes up front. Shane trying to get to the baseline. Good defense by Short. He causes the miss. Not a blocked shot, but definitely an altered shot. Short over on the other side, kicks it to Macias. Back to Short, now to Zumwalt. As KU slows it down. Short just beyond the key. Kicks it over to Cook, about 19 feet out. Now to Macias in the near corner. Macias cross court to Cook, right beyond the key. Over to Zumwalt on the far side now. Zumwalt dribbles to his left with it. Kicks it over to Short. Short dribbles, and a timeout is called by Coach Case. We'll take one, too. 4:53 to go. Henley leads 4-0. You've got the Les Schwab Tires game on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
4-0. Henley leads early on the Les Schwab Tires game of the week on 1150, 92.9 KAGO. Welcome back inside to Pell Court. And Dick, Klamath Union, they're just having trouble getting inside the paint at all. They're not trying to attack as much inside, it seems.
Well, they're working the ball around the perimeter, hoping to open something up underneath for Cook. Northcutt outweighs Cook by about 20 pounds.
Well, just as you say that, Von Wata knocks down a three for KU. It's 4-3, 4:40 to go in the first. Frank on the other side tries to get it inside to Northcutt, but Wata swats it away. Still Henley ball, but Wata getting up there on defense. And that's the one thing that you can count on for KU every play is effort on defense.
They work hard all the way through the lineup.
Inbound pass goes to Frank, guarded by Franklin. Frank head fakes, goes inside, guarded by Cook, kicking it outside to Sudi. Now over to Stork. Stork goes to the bucket, lays it up and in. 6-3, Henley leads with 4:18 to go in the first. Cook on the other side, tries to take it baseline against Northcutt, kicks it out to Franklin, who gets inside, and a charge taken by, I believe that was Frank.
Yeah, Franklin bowled him over.
This is the right call. Good position grabbed by Frank down low as Northcutt checks out. Coming into the game is Austin Fitz, a sophomore. Henley kicks it out to Frank, who takes a three-point shot. That one rolls around the rim and falls 9-3. Henley leads. Pass into the front court for Cook. Cook gets it across to Franklin, who takes a mid-range shot, banks it in. 9-5. KLAMATH Union still trails. 3:53 to go in the first. On the near side, Wata picks the pocket. He's in a one-on-one fast break, loses the dribble for a second, decides to slow it down. Kicks it to Macias, who cross-court pass to Franklin, drains a three. 1 point game, 9-8, 3:38 to go in the first. Franklin's got 5 points. Frank with it on the far side, trying to drive baseline with his right hand. Guarded by Franklin, kicks it outside to Fitz, who throws up a mid-range shot and knocks it down. Henley back up by 3, 11-8, 3:21 to go in the first. Macias bringing it up now. Right between the circles, kicks it over to Wata on the far side. Now to Franklin, just beyond the arc to Pablo Macias. Takes a three-point jump shot. That one is no good. Rebound going to be snagged by Henley. Now on to the other side. It's taken by Hayes. Hayes guarded by Macias, kicks it over to Shane. Pardon me, that's Sudi. Now back to Stork. Stork to Frank, just beyond the arc. Frank drives inside, gets Cook off his feet, kicks it out to the far side to Stork. Stork head fakes, mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound is taken by Wata. Wata in the one-on-two fast break, dribbles back with it, thinks twice, loses the handle. Last touched by the Hornets, I believe. And a timeout is called. 11-8, 2:39 to go in the first. Henley leads on the Les Schwab Tires Game Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we're back in the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150, 92.9 KAGO, and on mybasin.com with live HD video. Henley leads by 3. They're up 11-8 with 2:39 to go in the first. On the floor for KU, it's Macias, Short, Wata, Cook, and Franklin. Macias takes the inbound pass for KU. He's right at about half court, guarded pretty closely by Stork. Kicks it over to Cook. Cook hands it off to Franklin. Franklin dribbles with his left hand, gets it over to Short. Short thinks about stepping into a three-point shot. Kicks it over to Cook. Cook going inside, dishes it out to Franklin. Fires up a shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by Wata. Gets it inside to Cook. Off the glass and in. 11-10. Cook scoring his first points of the night right there. 2:10 to go in the first. Henley up by 1. Over in the near corner to Shane. Shane back over to Hayes. Hayes head fakes. Across court to Sudi. Open three, splashes it. 14-10. Henley leads. 1:55 to go in the first. Now over to Short for KU. Short over to Macias, just beyond the three-point arc. Now back near midcourt. Inside to Cook. Cook at the left elbow. Goes left with it. Spins around. Gets a nice shot off with his left. It's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Sudi for Henley. Pass goes over to Stork. Stork trying to go left with it. No good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by, well, there's a scuffle for it. Macias comes away with it. Kicks it to Short. Short crosses midcourt. Bounce pass ahead to Franklin. Now to Short. Short trying to drive inside. Spins around outside to Franklin, who gets a good look at three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Henley. No, still a loose ball. Pablo Macias takes it away, gets it to Short, who goes up with it, lays it up and in. 14-12, a minute left to go in the first. Short with a nice layup there. Good defense again by Aaron Franklin and Pablo Macias. On the other side for KU as Henley takes it now. The pass goes over to Sudi. Sudi trying to pass it inside. The shot blocked by Garrett Short as Sudi went up with it. Northcutt checking in for Fitz. Short can jump, and he gets up to block those shots more often than not.
Yeah, he does. It's like, get out of here.
44 seconds to go in the first. 14-12, Henley leads. Inbound pass goes over to Stork. Now to Frank. Frank guarded by Franklin. Kicks it back over to Hayes. Back to Frank. Frank going to his left with it, outside to Stork. Now pass goes over to Shane, who tries to drive inside and pass it to Northcutt. Ball goes out of bounds. KU takes it. They've got a chance to tie the game with 31 seconds left to go in the first. As Zumwalt over to Franklin. Franklin passing it inside to Short, who's fouled, I believe, before the shot. We'll see if he gets free throws. I don't think he will. The foul is going to be charged against Shaw Stork. And the foul is on the floor, so Short will inbound it. Short bounces it over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt in the double team, feeling a lot of pressure, bounces it out to Franklin. Now Wata, right between the circles, dribbles right with it, kicks it to Franklin on his right side. Franklin going left, over to Short. Now over to Zumwalt. 6 seconds left to go. Wata dribbling over with it, tries to get it inside to Cook. 2 seconds left to go. Cook goes up with his right, knocks it down. And that is how we end the first quarter. Tied at 14. The Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Also on air on 1150, 92.9 KAGO.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Back into the action quickly on 1150, 92.9 KAGO and on mybasin.com. Into the second quarter, we're tied at 14 between the Klamath Union Pelicans and the Henley Hornets. Von Wata kicking it out to Franklin on the near side, fires up a three and drains it. 8 points on the night for Aaron Franklin. His team leads 17-14 over Henley. Pass goes inside to Northcutt on the other side, gets everyone off their feet, misses the shot, rebound Cook. He kicks it ahead to Wata. Wata dribbling with his left, bounces it over to Franklin, and the pass is intercepted by Shane for Henley. 7:23 left to go in the second. 17-14, Klamath Union leads. Pass goes over to Frank on the near side. He tries to drive in, kicks it inside to Northcutt, battles for it and knocks down the shot. And Northcutt able to have some luck inside against the likes of Cook and Short, but he's been the only one able to consistently knock down those close shots. Henley still trails 17-16. 7:04 left to go in the second. Wata trying to get it to Short. Short steps back, kicks it back to Wata. Loose ball. Ball still loose, picked up by Short. Over to Zumwalt now on the near side. Zumwalt passes it back to about midcourt to Short. Now inside at the free throw line is Cook. Cook now at the right elbow, kicks it out to Franklin. Franklin fakes a three, drives the baseline, gets everyone off their feet and takes the foul. Foul going to be called against Shane. And 2 free throws coming up at the line for Aaron Franklin. Having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of an essential safety checklist, and that's why Les Schwab does more than install just tires and wheels. Come on in for a free pre-trip safety check, and they're going to help make sure that everything is in working order at Les Schwab Tires. They're located in Klamath Falls and Merrill, doing the right thing since 1952. Franklin drains the first free throw, 9 points for him on the night so far. Trying to make it 10. He does. 19-16, Klamath Union leads, 6:43 to go in the second. As Shane taking it up for Henley. Dribbles to his right, goes baseline, reverse layup blocked by Garrett Short again. In transition, Cook with it on the other side. Layup is good, 21-16. Klamath Union leads, 6:27 to go in the second. Hayes with it, guarded by Macias on the far side. Takes a screen set by Fitz. Now over to Northcutt. Northcutt head fakes at the free throw line now. Kicks it over to Hayes. Hayes, three-point shot, rims out, no good. Rebound by Fitz. He puts it back up and in. And timeout is going to be called by Coach Hammond. 6:07 left to go in the second, 21-18. Just a 3-point game. The Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate!
And we're back with the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. 11:50, 92.9 KAGO. Klamath Union leads 21-18. 6:07 to go in the second. 5 on the floor for the Pels. It's Short, Macias, Cook, Franklin, and Zumwalt. 5 starters on the floor for KU. Zumwalt tries to take the pass from Macias, and it goes out of bounds. As for Henley tonight, as they go from left to right, Shane with it now goes against Franklin. Shane at the left elbow kicks it out to Northcutt beyond the arc, now to Frank. Frank over to Hayes, now to Stork. Stork at the right elbow, goes up with it. Another block from Garrett Short. That's 3 already tonight. Shane got the rebound, kicks it over to Northcutt. Northcutt on the far side, tries to drive baseline against Cook. He's guarded, now double teamed by Short down low, fights through the double team, throws up a shot, no good, rebound Cook. Franklin taking it up now for KU, kicks it out to Macias, right between the circles, right at the K at half court. Macias slowing things down, over to Franklin, now on the near side, who's guarded by Frank. Out to Zumwalt. Zumwalt head fakes a 3, tries to drive down low. Fadeaway jump shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by Frank for Henley. Another foul called against Macias in transition. He tried to get in there and steal the ball away from Drew Frank. That's his second foul. Aaron Franklin coming out in a big way. He's got 10 points already tonight. 5:01 to go in the second, 21-18. Klamath Union leads the Henley Hornets on their home floor. Macias gets in there again and is causing havoc for Hayes. Hayes finally gets around Macias, kicks it over to Shane on the near side. Shane bounce passes it out to Frank, who's guarded by Zumwalt. Frank kicks it into Northcutt, who's about 19 feet out. Now over to Shane, just beyond the 3-point arc. Shot misses. Macias grabs it. Pass in the front court to Zumwalt on the far side. Kicks it out to Short. Short tries to drive inside, past the free throw line, fights for the contact, no good. Cook is right there. Tries to hit the follow-up shot, no good. Rebound Short. Short finally spins around, knocks down the shot. 23-18. Klamath Union leads. Pass goes over to Stork. Stork inside to Northcutt, who goes up with it, and it falls. 23-20. Macias in the front court to Cook. Cook outside to Zumwalt. Zumwalt, open look at 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Frank. Trying to go inside is Frank. The pass knocked away. Macias comes away with it. He crosses court, goes ahead to Zumwalt. Tries to battle down low. Zumwalt loses a handle on it. Ball picked up by Macias, goes up with it, gets the bucket. 25-20. 3:41 to go in the second. Klamath Union leads. Hayes takes a screen, takes a mid-range jump shot, misses everything. And Garrett Short with it now. Short trying to drive inside and sends hands off to Macias. Macias drives to his left, is fouled on the floor before the shot. So coming in for Macias is Wata. 5 on the floor for KU. Well, as we go to break, we'll recap the 5 for you in just a minute. I believe we're taking a media timeout. So, as the media, we'll take this timeout. 25-20, 3:24 to go in the second. Klamath Union leads. Les Schwab Tires, Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we're back on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Also 1150, 92.9 KAGO. Klamath Union up 25-20, and so far it seems like a back and forth game, but Klamath Union's been able to hold on to the lead.
There have been some really key defensive plays down underneath. Garrett Cook has 3 beautiful blocks, just swatted the ball out of the air, which has turned the momentum in KU's favor. Franklin's knocked down a couple of threes. I think right now he's got 11 points, 10 points. KU's doing a pretty decent job. They only have 3 turnovers, and they're being really patient, working the ball inside.
Inbound pass goes to Franklin for KU. Now over to Short on the far side. Short guarded by Stork. Over to Franklin. Now to Zumwalt. Back over to Short. Short hands it off to Wata, who goes right with it. Now right between the circles at about half court. Gets it over to Short. Short trying to get it inside to Cook. Cook in a bit of a double team. Goes off the left side against Northcutt. High off the backboard and falls with his left hand. 27-20. Klamath Union leads with 2:55 to go in the second.
Such a beautiful shot.
It really is. Frank tries to get inside. He's picked up by Franklin. Tries to go up with it and instead decides to pass it out to Stork. Hayes over to Frank again. Guarded by Franklin beyond the arc. Hands it off. A screen and roll to Hayes. Back over to Frank. Frank spins around to his right side. Takes a mid-range jumper from the right side and knocks it down. 27-22. Henley still trails. Pass ahead for KU as they work quickly on the other side. Cook on the left block goes against Northcutt. Kicks it over to Short. Short goes up with it, and oh my goodness, a charge that Northcutt takes. As far as a charge goes, it's probably a charge. I think Short was probably fouled before the charge happened, though, by I don't know who it was, but
he got hammered before that charge.
You live with that. You're up 27-22, 2:12 to go in the first. Henley with it. Stork with it, going against Short. Stork passes it inside to Northcutt, and another block for Short as he goes up with it. Northcutt is fouled on the follow-up, but Garrett Short, 4 blocks tonight, and we're not even out of the second quarter. That's what Short's been doing all season, though. A presence on the defensive end.
The kid can jump out of the gym.
Yeah. Northcutt, first free throw coming up. Is good. Second free throw coming up for Northcutt. Both free throws are good. 27-24, only a 3-point game now with 2 minutes left to go. Klamath Union still leads. Von Wata gets the pass in the near corner, answers back with a quick three. 30-24, Klamath Union leads. Wata now with 6 tonight. Henley working on the other side. Bounce pass goes out to Stork, tries to hit the mid-range shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by Wata, now to Zumwalt. Short bringing it up. Kicks it ahead to Franklin, back to Short between the circles. Short dribbles left with it, kicks it left to Franklin. Franklin tries to drive baseline out to Zumwalt beyond the arc. Zumwalt getting it inside to Cook, a high pass stolen away by Henley. Turnover for KU, a minute 20 to go in the second. Hayes takes it up for Henley, passing it over to Stork. Stork trying to get it inside to Northcutt. Same thing happens on the other side for Henley. Too high of a pass, goes out of bounds. Turnover for the Hornets. KU takes it. Zumwalt bringing it up slowly for the Pels. Over to Franklin on the far side. Franklin now to Wata. Wata fakes left, goes right, drives inside. Behind the back pass out to Franklin. Dribbles just into the three-point arc and kicks it over to Short. Short to Cookie. Cookie fakes a screen, goes to the bucket, misses the shot. Follow-up by Short is no good, but he gets the rebound again. Kicks it out to Franklin. His three-point shot is no good. Follows it up with his own rebound out to Zumwalt. Zumwalt over to Short. Now back to Franklin. To Short again. 33 seconds left to go. Short just beyond the key. Thinks about it. Kicks it out to Zumwalt. Now over to Wata. Wata Over to Franklin, takes a screen, now out to Cook, just beyond the three-point arc, to Short, now on the far side, 20 seconds to go in the second. Zumwalt bounce pass to Franklin, who's picked up by Hayes just beyond the arc. Into Cook in the corner, about 19 feet out on the near side, guarded by Northcutt. Hand off to Zumwalt, 7 seconds left to go. Zumwalt hands off to Franklin. Franklin, another screen, tries to get inside. He's hit hard, Short with the follow-up after the missed shot at the buzzer. That shot counts. 32-24 the score going into halftime. At the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 92.9 KAGO, live on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Alrighty.
And we're back. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 92.9 KAGO. Klamath Union leading the Henley Hornets 32-24 at halftime. The Pels being led by Aaron Franklin. He's knocked down a couple of three-pointers. He looks good.
Franklin's shooting with some confidence. He's got 10 points, followed by Cook with 8. Macias has 2. Short has 6. Some really key buckets he's gotten in there, especially one at the end of that half. Wataw rounds it out with 6. For Henley, Northcutt's leading the pack with 10. Frank has 5, Stork has 2, Sudi has 3, and Fitz has 4.
And Klamath Union, like you said, they are taking care of the basketball fairly nicely too.
They are. They've got a total of 4 turnovers this game, which is something their coach got to be proud of. It's actually been that way on both halves of the court. Henley's only got 5, or 6. Sorry. So pretty clean game right now. KU's playing with some intensity. Their defense led by Garrett Short with those 3 blocks where he swatted the ball out of the state. It's pretty impressive. I mean, the kid gets off the ground, and I mean he had to have been, I don't know, if the ball was up around the rim, he would have been a foot over the rim, I think.
Yeah, he's got 4 blocks tonight. His team leads the Henley Hornets 32-24. Going to take one more break. When we come back, take a look at the Skyline Conference standings as they are right now on 1150 92.9 KAGO on my base.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150, 92.9 KAGO, live HD video on mybasin.com. Klamath Union Pelicans lead the Henley Hornets at half, 32-24. Klamath Union entering play tonight undefeated. They're 3-0 on the season. 3-0 in league play, 4-0 on the season. Take a look at the Skyline Conference. Hidden Valley is a close second to them. They're 2-1 in league play, just a game back of Klamath Union. And Mazama only a game back as well. Those two teams in second and third. Henley is 1-2. They are by themselves in the fourth spot in the conference. North Valley and Phoenix both 0-2. That's how the Skyline Conference shapes up right now. To take a look ahead for Klamath Union, tomorrow night at home against Eagle Point, taking on the Eagles, a 5A team. Beat them last year at their place, and they come here to play tomorrow. Tip-off is at 6:45. We'll be live with the pregame show at 6:30 on 1150, 92.9 KAGO. Well, what's up next for the Hornets? As a matter of fact, it's a game on Tuesday on the road against Phoenix. It'll be their second straight road game before returning home on June 10th to host the Hidden Valley Mustangs. That's what we have right now. Taking a quick look at the Skyline Conference as Klamath Union looks to extend their perfect season to 5-0 coming up in the second half. 32-24 the score at halftime. The Pels lead the Hornets. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 11:59 KAGO and live video on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And And we are back in Pell Court. Josh Eldridge joined by Dick North, getting ready for the second half of Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com, 1150, 92.9 KAGO. Klamath Union coming into the third quarter, leading 32-24. I think it's been the defense that's kept Klamath Union in this game. There were two teams trading blows early, but Klamath Union able to pull away from some astounding defense. You expect to see more of that in the second half?
I hope so. I love to watch Short. The kid just is all over the floor. He works really hard. He works hard on both ends of the court. He's opened up a couple lanes that's got some nice little layups. He's got 6 points, and it's mostly his doing that got him. A couple were falling misses by Henley. His defense is amazing, and I hope he continues.
Get started in the third quarter with Macias, Short, Wata, Cook, and Franklin on the floor for KU, but Henley starts with the ball as they go from right to left. Northcutt down low, trying to go up against Cook, and is fouled as he goes up with it by Franklin, I believe. That'll be his third foul. Aaron Franklin's got 10 points so far tonight and picked up his third foul almost immediately here in the third quarter. First free throw coming up from Northcutt is good. Northcutt 3 for 3 from the line tonight. 32-25. He's also got 11 points as we've got a quick timeout. I think, I'm not totally sure what happened. I think Wata might have got hit in the face or something. We're going to take a quick break, step aside, 32-25, 7:46 to go in the third. We clean up the court just a little bit. We've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Well, we're back in the action as Joseph Northcutt hits his second free throw. The score 32-26. Klamath Union lead. 7:44 to go in the third. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Coming to you live from Pell Court, downtown Klamath Falls. With you to be here tonight. Cook taking it, tries to go inside, passes it out to Zumwalt. The pass goes loose. Picked up by Shane for Henley. Kicks it over to Stork. Stork tries to get it inside, and Northcutt just off his fingertips goes out of bounds. KU ball. And Franklin checks out as Keith Youngena checks in. Macias takes it up to Zumwalt on the far side. Kicks it over to Youngena just beyond the arc. Now Short on the near side. Kicks it over to Cook just beyond the key to Zumwalt now off to the left. Dribbles right over to Macias. Macias fakes left, drives right down the middle. Kicks it outside to Short. Steps inside the key, kicks it out to Youngena. Youngena kicks it over to Zumwalt, trying to dribble to his right, hands it off to Cook, who dribbles left. Cook tries to spin around, bounce passes out to Macias, who takes an open three-point jump shot, misses everything, and rebound's going to go to Stork. Stork bringing it up for Henley. Tries to drive inside, gets an open look at the bucket, but it rims out. Now Northcutt has to go back up with it, fighting through two Klamath Union Pelicans to get the bucket. Northcutt's got 14 points tonight. 32-28. He's got half of his team's points. 6:29 to go in the third. Klamath Union still leads by 4. Cook's got it on the left elbow, hands it off to Macias, who drives inside the paint. That ball, an unfriendly rim, bounces out. Screen set by Northcutt about half court. Frank has got it now for Henley. Over to Hayes. Now Shane's got it on the far side. Gets it inside, working on the right side is Northcutt. Tries to spin around, loses the ball, kicks it outside to Shane, just beyond the key. Three-point shot, hangs on the rim, does not fall. Rebound goes to Cook. Zumwalt bringing it up now. Zumwalt over to Youngena on the near side. Kicks it out to Zumwalt. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound to Northcutt. Northcutt going to bring it up himself. Pass it ahead to Stork. Stork back inside to Northcutt, who goes up with it, fights through the contact. 2-point game. Northcutt 16 points tonight. Pablo Macias is going to bring it up, and a timeout called by Coach Case. Klamath Union Pelicans trying to reset things here for his team. 5.5 to go in the third. KU leads 32-30 over the Henley Hornets. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
32-30, 5.5 to go in the third. Klamath Union leads by 2, but Henley's come out quick here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they have. They've scored 6 points, and KU has not scored a bucket. Need to turn that around really quickly.
Short to inbound. And he finds Macias, and that's how we'll get things started. 5.5 to go in the third. Macias over to Short on the far side. Over to Macias just beyond the key. Fakes to dribble right, goes left, kicks it back out to Short. Now in the far corner, Macias has got it. Dribbles with his right hand, a sweet move to the bucket, reverse layup, knocks it down, 34-30. KU leads. Now Henley into the front court. Frank kicks it back out to Hayes, now to Stork. Just beyond the key. Now Frank on the other side. Kicks it over to Shane. Shane dribbles right. Pass inside to Northcutt, who goes up with it, but Wata got a hand on it. And KU comes away with it. Short ahead to Cook, who loses a handle. Second block of the game for Wata. That, by my count, is 6 total for KU in the game. That's a 12-point swing. Frank now dribbles left with it, gets Cook off his feet on the left elbow. Passes it inside to Northcutt on the right side, gets fouled.
So third on Macias.
He picked up 2 in the first half, but I think he says he wants to stay out there. There's no substitution coming in, picking up his third foul with 4:44 to go in the third. Pass inside, Macias takes it away. That's why you keep him out there. Pelicans slow things down. Get it over to Short, now to Youngena. Youngena to Macias on the far side. Tries to drive baseline, decides against it, dribbles it back outside to the three-point arc. Kicks it over to Short just beyond the key. Short goes left with it, kicks it out to Cook. Cook fakes the jump shot, goes inside with it, and it falls. A sweet pump fake on the left side by Jacob Cook. Gets a couple of points, 36-30, 4:13 to go. Frank on the other side for Henley. Passes it out to Shane. Shane pulls up, quick three-point jump shot, no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, KU. Cook, 10 points tonight. And Macias now dribbling against Hayes. Kicks it off to his left over to Wata. Now to Youngena between the circles. Kicks it over to Cook on the near side. Cook over to Short. Just right beyond the key. Over to Macias. Now Wata tries to drive in. Has his pocket pipped, but Macias gives it right back. Cook tries to go inside against the right block. Tries to throw up a mid-range jump shot. Fade away, no good. And rebound is going to go out of bounds. Last touched by a Henley player. Ball going to stay with KU. Timeout called by Coach Hammond of the Henley Hornets. We're going to stay with you through this one. As the score 36-30, we're in the third quarter. Both teams right now, they're picking up the pace, playing good defense. But, I mean, you know, Pablo, he's got his third foul, but he just continues to get steals.
The kid plays guts out the whole night. He causes turnovers. He has steals, which is why he gets into foul trouble. But he is running this offense, and he's making things happen for KU. If we continue with this pace, who's to say what's going to happen? KU is playing really well. They're playing decent defense. They're playing really well on the offensive end, and they're getting some decent looks. Cook, as always, is a force to be reckoned with. He's given up a lot of weight underneath. Northcutt's shoving him around in the paint, but Cook's used to that, and so he just deals with it.
Tell you what, Coach Case was talking a lot about team defense at the beginning of the year. Well, Henley, I'm watching them. They're passing the ball really well. They get the bounce passes out. They move the ball real well. But Klamath Union, they're playing good team defense. I think that side of the ball is starting to come together for these Pelicans.
It is. You know, one of the things I really like, and we've talked about this in the past too, is that there's always somebody that steps up, and it's never the same kid, and that's what they're doing tonight.
Inbound pass goes to Wata. He gets it outside to Macias, and Macias is going to carry it. So a turnover for Macias there. He'll cause a couple turnovers and produce a couple of his own, just like anyone else, as Henley tries to take it quickly onto the other side. The pass inside to Northcutt is taken away by Short, as Macias takes it up now, giving his hand signals to his team. Over to Short. Short dribbles right, now left. He's right inside the left elbow, kicks it outside to Macias. Macias still on the left side of the three-point arc. Kicks it over to Youngena. Youngena dribbles right, spins around outside to Cook. Cook back to Youngena. Youngena to Short. To Macias now on the far side. Macias dribbles inside, goes up with it. It's blocked by Shane. And Henley now going the other way. Kicking it outside to Frank. Frank gets Wata off his feet, drives the baseline, tries to kick it out. He's going to find Stork. Stork out to Hayes, now back to Frank on the near side. Now over to Stork to Shane. Shane fakes left, goes right into Northcutt on that right block. Northcutt goes to work, another shot blocked by Garrett Short, but Northcutt gets the rebound, passes it back out to Shane, now to Stork. And a foul is going to be called against Garrett Short. And a technical called against Garrett Short as he's arguing with the official. They were scuffling down low, and Short going to pick up a technical foul for arguing.
He called a double T on him.
Was that a double technical?
I think so.
On both of them, or was it on Short?
On Short. I think he's gone.
Well, Coach Case having a conversation with our official tonight, Rick Batzel. Batzel's the one who called the T on him. You know, Rick, he referees in the Pac-12, has done the NCAA basketball tournament, and calling the double technical there on Short. And I think he's staying in the game. That's what it looks like. Northcutt shooting free throws on the other side. Misses the first. He'll shoot one more. And he misses both. Air ball's the second. And I'll tell you what, you know who's loving that is the folks across the way.
Yeah. Some interesting calls.
Well, you know, they were scuffling for it, and, you know, Short argued with it. It's a technical. I think that's a fair technical call, but, you know, they were scuffling for it down low. Maybe it should have been a technical on both teams, offsetting. I don't know. But, you know, that's why I'm not down there. Henley will stay with the ball. Inbound goes over to Sheen. Sheen over to Hayes. Hayes back to Frank. Frank fakes right, goes left, drives the baseline. Reverse layup is no good. The rebound grabbed by Fitz. He goes back up with it, blocked by Cook. Rebound stays with Henley, though. Tries to get it inside to Fitz. The pass stolen away by Macias. Short with it now. Short passes it ahead to Cook. Goes up with his left. 38-30. A minute 58 to go in the third. KU leads.
Beautiful assist from Short on that one.
Now over to Frank on the near side for Henley. Passes it over to Hayes. Hayes dribbling right with it. Backs up to about half court. Henley trying to reset the offense. Dribbles right, takes a screen set by Shane, goes up with a mid-range shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Macias. Passes it back out to Short. 8-point game, a minute 35 to go in the third. KU leads. Short over to Macias. Hand off to Short. Short tries to dribble left, takes a step back, gets it inside to Cook. Cook outside to Wata, and Wata is going to travel on the far side. A minute 20 to go in the third. 38-30. Klamath Union leads. 5 on the floor for them. It's Macias, Wata, Short, Youngena, and Cook. Hayes taking it up. Macias has to fight through the screen. Picks Hayes back up. Pass goes over to Shane on the far side. Takes one step inside the three-point arc. Fires up a shot off the front of the rim. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Fitz. Misses the second shot. Rebound grabbed by Short. Short having to fight for it here, and a timeout is called by Coach Case. We're going to stick with you through this one, 38-30. A minute left to go in the third. These two teams definitely starting to pick up the pace. The game getting a little bit more physical, and as a basketball fan, you like to see it, and just trying to make sure everything stays under control down on the floor.
That's right. One of the things that technical did, it made KU pick up their intensity quite a bit. So that's not usually how it's supposed to work, but it worked that way for KU.
Hey, you'll take that going on in the student section, definitely making themselves heard tonight, too. It's probably the fullest it's been all season, just taking a look across the way on mybasin.com. That's where we're streaming live video. So if you're listening on the radio, you can always check us out on mybasin.com. The cool thing is we host these live streams on YouTube, which means you can watch it not only on your phone, your tablet, your PC. You can watch it on your smart TV if you got that at home, your Xbox, your PlayStation, your Nintendo, whatever it is, whatever electronic you have has access to the internet, likely has access to YouTube, and you can watch it on any device in your home on mybasin.com. Gotta love some Neil Diamond to get the student section into it, huh?
I can't stand Neil Diamond.
Oh, come on, Dick.
I can tell you when that song was popular, though.
Garrett Short to inbound it to Macias. Under a minute left to go. KU leads by 8, 38-30. Macias taking it up for the Pels. Inside to Cook. Cook loses a handle on it, goes out of bounds. Last touched by Fitz for Henley. So KU will keep it at the baseline. That's where the inbound. 49 seconds left to go in the third. Pass goes out to Macias on the near side. Macias tries to get it inside to Cook. Cook fakes right, goes left, is in the double team, passes out to Youngena. Youngena to Watan, now to Macias, right at the Pelican logo, midcourt. Now over to Short. Cook trying to go to work on the right block against Fitz. Goes inside with it, takes the contact and gets fouled. There goes the glasses for the first time in a couple games, and Cook is going to go to the line.
Got beat up a little bit on that one.
He should go to the line.
Should be shooting two.
He should. Well, that's interesting. Cook was fouled on the shot, but no shooting foul. And it's going to come out under the baseline. Cook takes the inbound pass on the right block, hands it off to Short. Short steps back, gets it back inside to Cook on the right side, still about 17 feet out. Tries to battle inside, goes up with the shot, passes it back out to Youngena on the left side. Youngena tries to get it to Watan, the pass knocked away. Henley has it. Henley going quickly onto the other side. Slowing it down a little bit is Frank. Frank passes it over to Stork. Dribbles right now, goes left with it. Mid-range jump shot goes up. It is no good. Rebound grabbed by Fitz. He goes back up with it. Blocked again by Short. That's 5 for him on the night alone. As the buzzer sounds, Wata fires up a three-point shot that's no good. We go to the fourth quarter with a score of 38-30. Klamath Union is leading. You're at the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com, on air on 1150, 92.9 KAGO.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
And we welcome you back inside Pell Court, the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. We're in the fourth quarter, just starting things off as the Pels lead 38-30 over the crosstown rival, Henley Hornets. Starting things off quickly with a Wata missed three. The Pels get their own rebound. Macias with it now, kicks it over to Short on the near side as the Pelicans go from left to right. Cook kicks it out to Franklin, now to Macias, right beyond the key. Now over to Short. Short tries to dribble left with it, hands it off to Macias. Macias inside to Cook. Cook at the free throw line, passes it out to Franklin on the far side. Franklin, three-point shot, no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Henley. Taking it up quickly, and Macias picked Hayes' pocket. KU going the other way. Wata on the 2-on-1 fast break. Bounce pass out to Macias. kicks it out to Wata. Wata pump fakes a three, takes a step inside the arc, mid-range jump shot, no good. Cook battles the rebound away, gets it outside to Macias, inside to Wata. The shot's blocked by Fitz. Kicks it outside to Short. Short now to Cook, right beyond the key. And apologies, that block actually credited to Drew Frank. Short, long three, no good. Rebound Northcutt, and Cook is going to be whistled for the over-the-back foul. Cook lost his glasses about halfway through that play, and I don't know if you noticed it, but he picked up his glasses, didn't want to put them back on, so he threw them to the bench. So that way his coaches could give them back to him. No one stepped on him.
He lost a lens, so they had to pop the lens back in for him. Actually, still working on it.
You know, he's really got to get those. He brings the band out around his head from time to time, and he's got to pop the lens back in. Cookie, he's got those bands that goes around his head for the glasses. Didn't bring them tonight, so it's, as this game gets more physical, those glasses might come flying off a little bit more. Henley's bringing it up. Hayes is going to be picked up at about half court by Macias. Hayes takes a screen set by Northcutt, then picked up by Cook as Macias had to switch on to Northcutt down low. Pass inside to Northcutt. He's triple teamed. Pass eventually finds its way back to Northcutt after going outside. He goes up strong against Franklin, knocks down the bucket. Where's Northcutt at right now? He's got to be their leading scorer.
18.
Probably, yeah, 18 out of the 32 points that Henley has scored tonight.
You know, he does some interesting things. He sets picks, and then he holds whoever he's picking and drags him with him down into the key. So, I mean, if that's not an illegal, we won't go there.
Yeah. Franklin kicks it out to Macias. Macias driving the baseline. Bounce pass out to Wata. Beautiful look at three, no good. 6-point game, 38-32, 6:14 left to go in the game. Going up with the shot. On the other side is Shane. Rebound goes to Short, though, after the missed bucket. Passes up ahead to Macias. Macias now kicks it out to Short. Short dribbles left with it. He's on the right side. Kicks it out to Short, mid-court to Franklin. Now Wata on the far side. Wata back to Short. Now to Macias at about half court. Only a few feet in front of the half court line. Kicks it over to Wata. Wata now to Cook, about 25 feet out. Cook trying to hand it off to Macias. He does. Macias dribbles in, tries to get it inside to Cook. The pass knocked away by Northcutt, but he gets it back. Pass over to Wata on the far side. Now to Short. Back over to Macias, who takes a three. He splashes it. 41-32, 9-point game. 5:23 to go in the fourth. Klamath Union leads. Hayes kicking it over to Frank on the near side. Frank over to Shane. Shane fakes right, goes left. Mid-range jump shot on the left elbow is no good. Short gets the rebound. Short passes it ahead to Wata, who goes up, fights through the contact, gets the layup. 11-point lead. KU's biggest of the night. Comes with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth. And Macias knocks the ball loose again, but picked up by Henley. Passing it over to Shane. Shane over to Hayes. Hayes gets about the free throw line, passes it back out to Frank on the near side. Frank cross court over to Shane. Shane gets it inside to Northcutt, gets Cook off his feet, takes the foul, does not get the bucket, so he's shooting two at the line. 43-32. Klamath Union's biggest lead of the night is 11. They lead with 4:36 to go in the fourth. Northcutt for Henley at the line, shooting two. Joe, the only senior on this Henley roster. He also is a football player. In the meantime, Henley having a decent football season. I believe they ended their season with a win. First free throw rims out, no good. Timeout called by Coach Luke Hammond of the Henley Hornets. We'll take one too. 4:36 to go in the fourth quarter. 43-32 the score. Klamath Union leads. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150, 92.9 KAGO. Live video on mybasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com on 1150, 92.9 KAGO. We're in the fourth quarter, 4.5 left to go, 43-32. The Pelicans lead the Hornets at Pell Court, downtown Klamath Falls. I'm Josh Eldridge. Dick North along with me for the call. Glad you're here with us tonight as we run down the final minutes of a game that's still up for grabs. As Northcutt, his second free throw is good. So 43-33, just a 10-point game as Henley tries to take it up. Pardon me, KU. Macias goes in, and that'll be another charge. It's Macias. That's also his fourth foul. So as they figure out, I believe, I'm not sure who took that charge, but they hit the deck, so a little bit of sweat on the ground over there. Just got to dry it up with the old shoes there. I got to say, if you're watching on the stream right now, Eli Hayes for Henley's got some colorful kicks out there. Looks like the Joker. He does. I mean, those are pastel. I like them.
That would drive me nuts. Your peripheral vision, you'd have to be picking those things up every time you took a step.
Oh, it took you to the fourth quarter to notice them. Come on now.
Oh, I noticed. I just didn't say anything.
Inbound pass for Henley is going to go to Frank. Frank kicking it ahead to Shane, who goes to work against Cook and Short. Bounce pass out to Northcutt. Northcutt guarded by Cook. Still holding on to it on the left block. Kicks it out to Shane, just beyond the key. Shane takes another mid-range jumper. That one rolls around the rim and falls. 43-35. KU leads. And goes up to Short. Might have missed an over and back call. Looked like Short's heel was on the back of the line, but regardless, Wata is going to take a three for him and rattle it home. 46-35, Klamath Union leads. Another three-pointer from Wata gives him 9 on the night. Bounce pass goes inside to Northcutt. Northcutt picked up by Cook on the right side. Tries to get the pass inside to, that was Stork. Foul called against, I believe that was Short.
No, that was on Wata.
That was on Wata, okay. 3:38 to go in the fourth, 46-35, an 11-point game. Klamath Union still leads. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mine.com and 1150, 92.9 KAGO.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we're back in the fourth quarter, 46-35, 3:38 left to go in the final period. Klamath Union up by 11. Still playing hard-nosed defense. You can see on the faces of the Henley players, they get the ball inside, frustration because it's tough. I mean, Klamath Union is playing real good defense.
They are. You know, the only person from Henley's team to score is Northcutt. So, you know, Henley can, KU can deny him the ball, keep him out of the paint somehow. They should just walk away with this. But there's still a lot of time left. KU's got to take care of the ball on the offensive end and not give up any silly turnovers.
Something also of note, 3:38 left to go in the fourth. 18 fouls for KU, only 1 for Henley so far in the second half. At the line is Stork. He misses the first one of the 1-and-1. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Short. Short, I'm not quite sure. Took my eyes off the play for just a second.
They called him using an elbow to clear out some space.
And student section getting into it a little bit. Thought that would have been, with the 9th team foul coming against KU, should be 1-and-1 with free throws, but nothing there. Pass goes inside to Northcutt. Northcutt goes up against Short and Cook. He misses the shot. Rebound Franklin. And A foul called against Henley. That is going to go against Shaw Stork, the sophomore. Short inbounds it to Franklin, who's now on the double team as Henley breaks out the full court press, loses a handle on it, keeps it inbounds, but Henley takes it. Pablo Macias
fouls out.
And he also gets teed on his way out.
That was...
Macias, he fouled out of the game, tossed the ball up in the air, and receives a technical. The student section letting him hear about it. And Cook having a decision or a conversation as well. Interesting that you're going to tee Macias up after that one, after he's already done with the game. I'm not sure if there's any repercussions for that, for getting one technical in the game, but that is the second technical called against Klamath Union for, I guess, disagreeing with an official's call tonight. First free throw, no good. He'll get a second. Henley is 0 for 3 on technical free throws tonight. Second one coming up from Hayes is also no good. Well, you know the old expression, the ball don't lie, Dick. Those free throws were questionable to get, and you miss them. He gets a couple more here, does Frank. They're 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Technical free throws make it 0 for 5. Another free throw coming up from Drew Frank. Makes the technical free throw. So Henley is now 1 for 6 from the line in technical free throws.
So they called 2 T's on that?
I believe, I'm not sure, because Macias fouled out and got a technical. And I'm not sure if there was another. There had to have been, because two separate players had technical free throws. So I'm not sure exactly what happened. Pass goes over to Northcutt as Henley keeps possession. Frank kicks it out to Shane. Shane, three-point jump shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Stork, and a foul called. Foul is going to be called against Frank, so KU will take possession. 2:58 to go, 10-point game, 46-36, KU leads. Short inbounds it to Zumwalt. Zumwalt in the double team already. And I believe he got fouled again by Frank as he tried to grab in there. Coach Luke Hammond is telling him, you got to keep your hands up when you're in that double team. Can't keep him down, or else you're going to end up fouling a guy like Zumwalt.
That's only the 14th foul on Henley.
10 for KU. Short inbounds it to Zumwalt, feels the pressure, gets it ahead to Short, who loses a handle on it, still in the double team, and a travel is called against Short. The student section letting him hear it. Short walked a long way for not going anywhere, didn't he?
Yeah.
Inbound goes to Henley. Hayes, as the student section chants, let them play. Drew Frank with it now. Beyond the key, guarded by Franklin. Takes a screen set by Northcutt. Passes it back out to Hayes just between the circles. Hayes guarded by Zumwalt. Kicks it over to Stork. Stork now to Shane. Shane kicks it over to Frank. Frank spins right. Bounce pass into Northcutt. And he loses the handle on it. Last touched by Henley, so it'll be KU ball. 2:22 to go in the fourth. 46-36, and Henley definitely going to be putting the press on. And to their credit, this press has worked for Henley, the couple possessions they've had to try it, as it works right there again. The inbound pass is plucked away by Stork. Gets it to Northcutt. Northcutt over to Frank. Frank trying to drive into the baseline. Spins back outside, gets it to Hayes. Hayes, three-point shot, rims out, no good. Rebound, Watop. Watop bringing it up for KU, as he's going to pass it over to Zumwalt. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Zumwalt at about half court. Bounces it over to Short. Short trying to drive inside, up off the glass. That one falls. 48-36. 1:55 to go in the fourth. Pass up to the front for Henley is taken away by Zumwalt. The pass over to Hayes. Zumwalt going to slow things down. Right decision for KU. He's in the double team. He's trying to find Short, but it's knocked away. KU able to keep possession with it. Bounce pass ahead to Wata. And now over to Zumwalt. Minute 35 to go in the fourth. Zumwalt in the double team. Bounce pass over to Short. Short just beyond the key. Now over to Franklin on the near side. In the double team again. Loses the handle. Taken away by Shane and Henley. Shane passing it over to Hayes. Hayes trying to drive inside on the left side. Goes up with a mid-range jump shot. No good. Rebound is knocked out. Henley gets it. Inside to Northcutt on the left block. Northcutt goes up against Cook. Up off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. Gets in. And a timeout is called by Coach Hammond after the bucket. 48-38 with 1:06 left to go in the fourth. We're going to stick with you through this timeout. And, Henley, their defense is causing issue for KU. And, we're only at the halfway point in the season. But for KU, you can't let the double team affect you that much. And right now, Henley's getting turnover after turnover. They're missing their shots, luckily for KU. But this double team and this press is really hurting the Pelicans.
Well, one of the things that KU is doing, they're making a mistake. They're picking up their dribble. And when you got kids guarding you, you got kids in your face, you cannot pick up your dribble because immediately they're getting tied up. They're getting double teamed against midcourt or over on the sidelines, and that's what's causing the turnovers. So they've got to, I guess one of the problems they have is Macias isn't out on the floor, and he's their main dribbler. But some of these other kids need to realize, when they're double teamed, they just need to not pick their dribble up. They just, Henley's going to foul them. There's obviously they've only got 4 team fouls, but that's what KU has got to do. And you're right, midway through the season, they should know better than making the mistakes they're making.
48-38 the score with 1:06 left to go in the fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Hornets, it's Shane, Frank, Stork, Hayes, and Northcutt. Coming out for KU to play the final 66 seconds, it's Zumwalt, Wata, Franklin, Short, and Cook. I believe Cook has played the entirety of this game so far.
He has. He's played with some intensity, too. He's been hammered. Northcutt's been beating him up.
Zumwalt getting the inbound pass. They double him as he picks up the dribble, and Franklin has to take it up now. Passes it ahead to Cook. Cook outside to Short. Short now to Wata on the far side. 54 seconds. Zumwalt with it now. Passing it ahead to Cook. Cook in the double team. Beyond the three-point arc, and timeout is going to be called by Coach Case. 46 seconds left to go. 48-38, and the same thing as we were just saying. Cook picks up the dribble. He gets double teamed, can't pass out of it. And with his back to the basket, I credit to Henley. They're playing a good defense.
They are. It's a little too late, though. They're down 10 points with 46 seconds to go. I won't do a prediction. But, yeah, KU has to be careful with what they're doing. They've turned the ball over a whole bunch of times in the last 2 or 3 minutes. I think they've had about 4 turnovers in the last 2 minutes. So they need to be careful with their passes. And, again, when you're double teamed, somebody's open on the floor. Then you just take a couple extra dribbles and hit the open guy. Makes it easy. It makes it sound easy for me to do that, say that from up here.
Right. Well, you definitely don't have Joe Northcutt guarding you on the double team.
No, and in Cook's defense, Cook is not a ball handler. He does okay down underneath, but he's not a point guard or anything like that. So, for him to pick up a dribble is not the worst thing in the world.
Inbound pass goes out of bounds. Ball stays with the Pelicans. Knocked about 0.3 seconds off the clock. Inbound pass goes to Franklin. He could put it on the deck. He does. Franklin loses the dribble on it. Picked up by Zumwalt and over and back. As good pressure by the Hornets. 39.5 seconds left to go. A 10-point game. Hayes takes it up for the Hornets. Hayes takes a screen on the far side, now guarded by Wata. Gets it to Frank. Frank steps into a three-point shot off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound is going to be guarded by Stork. He throws it out of bounds, but I believe it's last touched by Wata. Can't be certain until we get the signal. I believe that is the call. Timeout called by Coach Hammond. 24 seconds left to go. The chance rain in from the student section, and they might be right. It's all over.
I think so. 10-point lead with 24 seconds left. Henley played into KU's defense on that one. They worked the ball around up at the top of the key and ran about 8 seconds off the clock without even trying to make an advance toward the basket. And if they do that kind of stuff, I don't care what Coach Hammond does with his team, they're toast.
Yeah.
So that's my prediction.
38 Henley, 48 Klamath Union. Again, 24 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. The action doesn't stop tonight for Klamath Union, as tomorrow night, 6:45, the Eagle Point Eagles come to town to Pell Court. A 5A team looking to get some play against Klamath Union. Could be a good tune-up game for the Pels as well, as we beat them at their place last year. and looking to do the same at home against this year. The girls for KU, who, by the way, grabbed a pretty good win tonight. They will travel to Eagle Point tomorrow, so sort of a split site. We'll be broadcasting the boys game at 6:30 on 1150, 92.9 KAGO, and live HD video on mybasin.com. Henley to inbound. Gonna try to drop a quick three-point play, I would think. Gets it into Stork. Stork right at about half court. Time off the clock, 21 seconds. Frank takes it back outside to Stork. Stork inside to Shane. Misses the easy layup. Rebound still up for grabs. Taken by Stork. 12 seconds left to go. Drives the baseline. Kicks it out to Frank. Frank back outside to Stork on the far side. Henley still has yet to throw up a shot. They do. Rebound grabbed by Short, and a foul is called on Garrett Short. He'll get a couple free throws left with 2.1 seconds left to go in the fourth to ice the game, if it hasn't already been on ice for the last couple of minutes.
It has.
And that's 10 team fouls.
No, that's 10 on Henry.
Pardon me, 5, yes, okay.
10 to KU. Henley's only got 5.
Right, so no free throws coming up for Short. And they will dribble out the clock. Klamath Union improves to 5-0 on the season with a 48-38 victory over the crosstown rival Henley Hornets. We'll be back to talk about this, give you the numbers as we have them on the Les Schwab Tires game. MyBasin.com, 1150, 92.9 KAGO.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it. Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to 1150, 92.9 KAGO, live video on mybasin.com. At the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, Klamath Union coming away tonight with a 48-38 victory against the Henley Hornets to improve to 5-0 on the season.
was a really well played game by KU. They took care of the ball really well tonight. They came away with a total of 13 turnovers. They got double teamed a ton with the last 2 minutes to go. Offensively, they struggled a little bit early on, but persevered and came through and did some amazing work underneath. Score-wise, Northcutt had the majority of Henley's points with 21. Fitz had 4. Sudi had 3. Sheen had 2. Stork had 2. And Frank had 6 for KU. Franklin had 10. Cook had 12. Macias had 7. Short had 8. And Wata had 11. So, again, pretty decent scoring from KU. They played really well. They should be proud of themselves.
Definitely. And as far as turnovers, Klamath Union, aside from those last 2-3 minutes, really took care of the ball tonight and doing some pretty passing with it, too. I think this team, the gel starting to finally come together. If it wasn't already there, I think it's starting to get there now.
Well, the kids on KU's team are really unselfish. They're, Cook had some easy looks underneath and wound up dishing it off to other people. Short is all over the court, and he sees, kids that are open, and he passes underneath where he could probably take a couple shots that he didn't. Again, they play really well, and Coach Garcia's got to be happy with the way his team played tonight, other than the turnovers toward the end, and that's probably something they're going to work on.
Definitely. 48-38 the final tonight. There you have it, the numbers. We're going to take one more break, come back, tell you what this game does to the Skyline Conference standings as we approach the midway point in the season. That's coming up next on 1150, 92.9 KO, live HD video on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Welcome back inside Pell Court on 1150, 92.9 KAGO, live HD video on mybasin.com. The final tonight, Klamath Union taking this one 48-38, improving to 5-0 on the season, 4-0 in league play. Following them up in the Skyline Conference, just taking a quick look, Hidden Valley is 2-1, as is Mazama. They are both 2-1. They played the North Valley Knights tonight, so that things could change there once we get a final from Mazama High School. And Henley now falling to 1-3 in league play. They're 1-3 overall. North Valley and Phoenix, as we have it right now, both 0-2, rounding out the Skyline Conference. As I said, we're approaching the midway point in the season. Worth remembering that there are 6 conferences in the 4A in the state of Oregon. The conference winner plus 2 extra teams will advance to the sort of state tournament that is not sanctioned by the OSAA, but is sort of put together by the athletic directors and the coaches of the area, and able to get some sort of championship for these kids, which I think they deserve. The OSAA waited till the very last second to make this decision, and whether or not you agree or disagree with it, there is still going to be something for these kids playing basketball in the 4A.
That's a good thing. I mean, they were on their way to state last year, and we're really anticipating that. It would be a shame to keep them from doing something similar this time. So, the way KU's playing, they should get a definite invite to this. I mean, I'd like to say they're going to win the conference, but the way these kids are playing, they deserve something.
Absolutely. Still a lot of games left to be played, of course, and still a lot of season left to go. Next time out for Klamath Union is tomorrow night at home against Eagle Point. The pregame show on 1150, 92.9 KAGO, and on mybasin.com starts at 6:30. Again, tip-off at 6:45. Next up for Henley, they are on the road at Phoenix on Tuesday. That's the 8th, the 7:30 tip against the Phoenix Pirates. Dick, any final thoughts before we send this one home?
No, it's really too bad they can't fill up the gymnasiums like they usually do. That's really unfortunate. This is a really fun game to watch tonight. Again, Henley played hard. They didn't give up. I mean, they were down by 10 points with 2.4 seconds. They're still doing everything they can to win, which is crazy. But KU came away with a really good win. Played really well. It was a real hard-fought game, and they played heads-up basketball. So it was a good game.
Final tonight, 48-38. That about does it for us this evening. Hope you enjoyed watching this special presentation of the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com, also on 1150 and 92.9 KAGO. If you'd like to watch an archived replay of this event, all you got to do is log on to mybasin.com and click on Watch. Mybasin.com is your home for everything going on in the Klamath Basin, from news, sports, special events, and everything in between. Check us out online at mybasin.com. I'd like to extend a thank you to Henley Athletic Director Jesse Hamilton and their head coach Luke Hammond tonight for being gracious guests here in Pell Court and allowing us to cover their program, as well as Klamath Union Athletic Director Scott Mason and their head coach Ed Case. Special thanks to those fine folks. Final tonight, 48-38. Klamath Union improving to 5-0 on the season. For my program director Rob Sims and Dick North with me tonight, I'm Josh Eldridge. Good night from Klamath Falls, Oregon.